gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you...
Ayo, shout out to Nicholas for signing up for the membership to Cadet. Thank you for supporting the channel with the new memberships. Appreciate it. We get live here in just a second. Y'all better bring all your questions, bring all your friends, bring all your family. We're going to talk Star Trek Fleet Command. Oh yeah, it's happening. Like, no really, it is. Like, as soon as I switch the screens, it'll happen. I promise. This is not a lie. This is real. This is life. This is real truth. Like, this happens. Yeah, it's been a busy few days. Yeah. So thank you, Nicholas. I'm silly, but I love you, and that's all that matters. So thank you so much for signing up for that. Let me get these screens set up, and we'll transition this bad boy on over. Go ahead and invite your people, because I got a lot to talk about tonight. I want to answer a lot of questions. I want to set up a lot of drama in terms of hey, things that may or may not be coming. What I really want to do is just fan the flames of the rumor mill. So if you've heard things, maybe I can tell you if they're true or not true. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. The only one way to find out is for you to talk to me, for you to ask, for you to be here and have some fun with me. So, hello everybody. Hello. Burn Like Ice, how you doing? Cameron, Waddy. Y'all go ahead and we're gonna steal one from DJ. Throw out your servers. We'll give your whole server a shout out. I am on server 43. Obviously, I play on 20. I play on 189. I play on 32. And now 43. I have no life. This game is my life, but I'm more than happy to do that with the wonderful people. That's you. Chill. You're the wonderful people. Dennis says downloaded Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Man, sorry to steal you from that, but honestly, I'm more important. Server 163 shout out. 25, 27. Hey, Charles Long at 32. How are you doing? 26. Ray says he heard I'm buying Scopely. Ray, you heard correct. I suddenly came into possession of about $2 billion. So whatever's left over, I will simply give back to the community by dropping the price packs to $50. So I'm just kidding. Server 16, 34, 37, 23, 30, 20. Hey, Jesse, who are you on 20? I want to know. 32. Man, we got a bunch of 32s in here. How are y'all doing? And Eric says he just smacked Fortis and his Intrepid a bit while defending a teammate on server 8. I love to hear good stories of PvP. One thing I love about the new server 43, a whole bunch of people crying about Roe, and me just going, sucks to be you. So, how is everybody? Tarkoba, thank you for signing up at Lieutenant level. Oh my goodness. Tarkoba, thank you so much. Burn Like Ice is, ooh, subscribe to, oh my gosh, y'all are just going to bless my soul. Burn Like Ice, welcome to Cadet, and Tarkoba signing up at the Lieutenant level. That is a big jump. You're going to get some spicy rewards. And just for those wondering, if you have any questions about the new membership thing, because I think there's been some misunderstanding for some people. Like, they think that I'm starting to put everything behind a paywall. That ain't the case, but you'll see it. What I want to do tonight is get some hate mail, though. I really do. Like, I want to go out and I want to kill randos on a baby server and teach them the ways of the game. And y'all are going to help me do that. Ren wants to know how to join my server. Glad that you asked. Now, I know how to do this on Android. Now, if you are sitting on an iOS device, I will say that my knowledge of the situation is not as bright. However, when it comes to Android, all you simply need to do is have a new account. And when you hit level 12, actually, when you hit the account, you're going to have a chest. And I made a video about this that allows you to collect what's called a novice transfer token. And when you collect that token, you will then be able to go to your settings menu at level 12 or under, and there will be a special little row right here. It will be literally like right where my finger's trying to go. It'll be right there. We'll give you a little label that says universe and allow you to choose what server you're on. I am currently on server 4-3, brand new server, about a week old. So if you want to experience the game in a fresh way, because it's a completely different game than what you used to play. It's a lot of fun, so come check it out. And if you have any questions about anything, tonight is the question night. Charles says I'm the Devore of YouTube. Oof, I don't know if that's an insult or not. Miss Bell wants to know if we're going on Discord. We are. We are. I've simply been waiting to get all these out. Purple people here, thank you for signing up on Cadet. I appreciate it, my friend. I will not tell your leaders that you've done so. Just kidding with you, man. All love. Kisses out. Anyway, let's go to this live on Twitch channel because I know all these crazy
no
people.
Allies, no family, no nothing. It's just
There you are.
Yeah, there's everybody. There's everybody. How are y'all doing? So I'll explain real quick.
How are you?
I'll explain because I know a lot of people are. I even had one salty person jumping on my comments about this. So there's no paywall, Charles. All you're doing is getting some extra features. It's basically like the Borg Arc. You can complete the Deuce video without spending any money, or you can pay extra to get extra. It's the same. It's pay to progress. Rev is open to pay to progress system. So, oh man,
I would love to.
oh
I
gosh.
would love to help progress you.
Miss Bell wants to help progress. Oh. Now y'all remember we are live on YouTube, so mind your manners, everybody.
That's no fun.
Charles, just to answer real quick, because we're going to focus on game mechanic issues as we always typically do on these live streams. But we've got several different layers set up. For example, the Cadet, when you sign up for Cadet, you'll notice that your name or some people's names have changed. So it's easier to see for a member to chat. Tell you what, I'm going to do something super simple. I'm going to throw up a display capture because that allows you to see everything that I'm seeing. Isn't technology wonderful? This is what everybody says. Yes, it is. All right.
Yes.
For example, thank you for supporting everybody. So this is the chat window, so you can see the people who are signing up with Cadet. One cool feature during the live streams, and we've already got over 100 people going, is people who are supporting the channel. You see how it has the little markers up there that says member? That allows me to find their chats easier and sees when they sign up, and it helps highlight their name because you see Nicholas right here is in green. So it makes it easier to see. And it sounds simple, but you get a little icon next to your name. You get to use some fancy emotes that nobody else gets to use. And it's just a real cheap way of helping out. But there's more. But wait, there's more. I'm like the ShamWow guy. So there are different tiers that will provide different things. So like if you do the Cadet level, then you get access to the Discord that has the behind the scenes. I post a lot of blooper reels there. So if you think I'm really cheesy and lame in videos, you should see how cheesy and lame I am in behind the scenes stuff. It's fantastic. Then you move on to the Ensign level, and this is where I'm starting to give discounted merchandise coupons. So if you want a t-shirt and you want to get like $3 off, that's how to do it. And then I'm going to have a credits at the end of the video starting in next week. So everybody who is a member and who's been supporting, your name is going to come up on the screen saying, hey, big thank you for support, a big shout out. And then you move up to like Lieutenant, you get access to just exclusive photos and content, commander level. You can connect with me on social media and even call me out to play games with you. And then if you reach the captain level where you really want to just go crazy, you can request special videos that only you and your alliance can get. So if you want me to take something in game, here's an example. You want me to detail how a maxed out North Star refines on certain nodes with certain officer loadouts, I'll make it and give it only your alliance. Nobody else gets it. So those are just some of the ways that you can help support and have some fun. Charles Long, thank you for the $1 super chat. Appreciate it, buddy. Now that I've done rambling, we can get back to the actual game because everybody's like, I didn't come to watch a paid advertisement. Well, yes, you did because you came to Deuce's channel. And there's paid advertisements.
Oh, but what Rev doesn't tell you is on the blue, it's a last.
Yeah, so anybody wondering how to do it, there's a little join button. There's a little join button. You hit join. That's how you get in to the access of the super cool stuff. Cool. Anyway, game questions, by the way.
Really bad arguments between Rev, Deuce, and Misty.
Yeah. So what I have to do, actually, I'll see. She was feeding, but would the 132 people here like to see a small human?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
I gotta log on to YouTube.
People want to see a small human? If you do, say yes. If not, if you don't care, then we don't have to.
If you do, send $1.99 to...
Okay, I'm not that bad. I'm not charging for pictures of the baby. Oh, gosh. Bunch of lamos. I'll be right back.
Did.
It's actually a good idea. Maybe I should. Maybe I should make that a perk in the memberships. No, I'll be right back.
We're gonna see the baby, y'all.
I know, we get to see a baby.
Is he juggling the baby?
I hope not. That's probably gonna hurt somebody. I almost habitually hit that help button up there.
All right, let me hop back into the camera here. You have to come. So this is a big baby and a small baby.
I just see a big baby.
So this is the little baby.
There's mom.
Yeah, that's mom. Mom says hi.
Son.
Why don't you want to duck down a little bit? Now, but now the baby's gone. They came for the baby.
Wait a minute. I didn't even have it loaded up yet.
Hold on, make the picture bigger, Rev.
Oh, Lordy.
So my chair is gone, but thanks to the power of the internet, I can still talk to you. This is the lovely creator of the useless human who can't hold its head up, and this is the human that cannot hold its head up. Its name is Michaela Elora. If you'd like to make donations to Michaela Elora, get pictures with signed autographed baby handprints, $9.99 plus shipping. All you got to do is just let us know that's what you want. We'll do it. Everybody's probably laughing right now. I don't have my headphones on, so I can't tell. But yeah, that's a baby. You can tell by looking at the screen, the baby's barely in the shot. That doesn't mean get closer to the camera. I mean,
Okay, well, I'll just.
yeah, put it up there like it's at the Lion King. Lion King. There you go, Lion King the baby. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is what people want for some reason. This is amazing content. All right, you're good. Thanks, babe. Oh, that was incredible. Could have charged $29.99 for that level of awesomeness. All right, we're back. Everybody enjoy the baby?
Oh, where's the
Absolutely.
Lion King soundtrack right now?
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
great.
Now we need to. Okay.
Tarkova says you married out of your league, buddy. Hey, I've heard that before. Yeah. You can have a hot wife and child if you become a famous YouTuber. See? And they said I'd never amount to anything. Joke's on them.
And your wife, Rev, is drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, she's pretty hot. Yeah. Yeah, pretty hot. Pretty hot. Yeah, that's the baby. That's what all of y'all's donations and everything has gone to. So we appreciate all the love. This is our second. Dark Lord, thank you for signing up at the lieutenant level. I can't wait to make that screen in the background. Thank you, Jamie, for the congratulations. I need to go through all the comments and just say thank you. By the way, CDR Gene, saw you fighting with no one the other day. Thanks for helping out the content creators. Appreciate all the love. So, real quick, I want to say a big I'm disappointed in my alliance on server 43. They've already started to create a small hive. I don't know what the heck is wrong with them. So if you are out there on server 43 and would like to teach my alliance a lesson, here's where we are. We are in Kepler 18 where somebody's trying to start a hive, and I don't like it. So y'all come teach them lessons.
And why would they need to be taught a lesson? We are the good guys.
Yeah.
Because you don't hive. Like, I'm embarrassed.
That's true.
I'm embarrassed.
So why do they keep doing that? It's the celebrity thing. They're following you around.
Well, Burns says you were there too. Yes, I was here, but I was first. Everybody
Yeah,
followed
they're
me.
following him around.
Flocking.
Oh gosh, Durs, Thomas, Dark Lord, all of y'all, thank y'all for signing up at different levels, and make sure you contact me on Discord or privately, however, so we can make sure that you can get your access, especially those who are getting, like, if you want the coupon to the Teespring store so you can get a discount on merchandise, let me know, all that stuff. But yeah, look at this. And some of these are veterans. I know who these are. I'm so disappointed. Tenchi gets a pass. Tenchi's a new player. Never played this game before. Man. Ren says, how do you make a second account? I told you. So basically make a new Google account. So I just go to Gmail and make an account that says Star Trek Fleet Command is amazing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bam, you've got a new account. And then you sign up with that in BlueStacks, what I use, or you can use another tablet if you've got one laying around, another phone, like an old Samsung phone. Log into that, bam, you got a new account set up willy-dilly. All that thing. Jesse says, worst thing to do is Hive. 100% agree. I've been preaching against Hive since we made this server, and lo and behold, it's going to have the same growing pains all new servers have, apparently. I'm ashamed.
No, everybody else should hive. Everyone else should make hives.
Yes.
We should not be.
Maybe that's what we're secretly doing. We're showing everybody they should hive, and then we're going to break out of hives in the last moment and raid all the other hives.
There you go. There you go.
5 reasons why you should.
Oh, hey, Scaly Beck. You're going Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto on me.
That was really R2D2.
It was super R2D2.
5 reasons why you should hive.
Don't worry, you're still R2D2, so you might need to rejoin and come back in. See what dailies we have. I have a real quick question for everybody watching live. One, you need to have your entire alliance here. There's no reason there should not be like 3 billion people watching this right now. Every player in the game should be watching this video. But what do y'all think about the, because they had made changes to the events tab a couple weeks ago. Well, they've made further changes. What do you think about the even more condensed and even more quote-unquote organized level of these?
Dislike it. Do not like
I
it.
don't like it.
It's a pain in the ass.
Click, click, click,
Yeah,
click.
I hate more clicks. I hate more clicks.
Yeah, I agree. Just how about what you haven't completed is on the left, and that's it.
And then,
You know,
yeah, see, that would make sense. Like, everything that you complete goes into a folder, not everything is in. Like, I could click daily events and then go through all these dailies, and not only is it current dailies, but it's also dailies that have already happened. Like, why do I need to click through all that? There's an officer event. Which, by the way, I have a lot of people messaging me this, and I don't know if you've noticed, Haven, on our server, the Officer XP event is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, on so many other servers, it's now about spending resources. On this server, it's still about using Officer XP to get resources, which I find very interesting.
Yeah.
Markova says he doesn't like it. Yeah, I disagree. See,
I don't like it either.
this type of fix, I don't necessarily mind, but with other things going on, like the extreme lag, especially if you're out there raiding, and the stuck ships, why are we doing this when that's happening?
Yes. Preach it. Preach it, Red Deuce.
Anyway.
Preach it.
It just makes me feel some type of way. Burn says, I think that will change as the server grows. It might, but right now I'm enjoying having an Officer XP event because for all you young players out there, and of you old veterans who have forgotten, you can go to these level 17 and 22 separatist systems and farm mad Officer XP there. Just crazy Officer XP.
Yep.
Hey, Rev.
Hey,
The speaking of which, they have the faction hunt, and it's listing faction hostile 19 or 19 faction hostile.
Okay, so I got the end of that, but I didn't get the point that you were making.
Where
Here to find 18 and 19
Nine-
factions.
19s will spawn in Davadul, which is a level 20 system. I don't recall ever seeing a level 18 faction hostile. But if you go to the level 20s, which there's one level 20 in each, there are 19s that will spawn rarely. It's mostly 20s and 21s.
But if you look, Rev, the 20 for Fed used to be Voss, but it's no longer within
it did
Fed
get cut
space.
out.
It got cut out.
The hostile still spawn there count as Federation.
Yeah,
Are they?
they should.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
I've been like Klingon Daily there for the last couple days.
There you
and
go.
count as
Yeah,
Federation.
Yep, they still say that.
Yeah, Voss
So-
is still a Fed
just-
system.
I am only seeing 20s and 21s spawning right now, so I'm guessing someone got the memo and harvested all the 19s.
Yeah, and I'll admit,
So someone's
clearing
been able to
hell
clear.
20s right now, even traders, is very difficult. I can't do it at my level, but we're working on it.
I can, but
2, 3.
I mean, we're still number 1 in the Alliance event, but we're not as big of a lead as the last event. So let's see if there's any over.
they're figuring things out quickly.
Wolfie says, what's coming next week? Now, you can't ask such a direct question. Come on. Such a direct question.
Anything good coming in the next few weeks? Like any new events?
Good
In the
is
le-
a
in the
very...
next, let's say
That's a
5 days.
subjective
Yeah,
question.
the word good is very interesting. there is something really, really big coming. I mean, really big. We're talking like Borg arc
Is it a
big.
geometric shape?
It's Armada's level big. It's big, but
Is it the expansion of the augment?
how it's going to actually play into the game is the big question, and how it's going to be released. That's what. And Damon, thank you for subscribing at the lieutenant level, man. Damon, thank you so much. If you got questions on how it works, hit me up. My thing is, I've gotten to the point where I'm so cautious with a lot of the things coming into the game. I love a lot of the ideas. I get really excited when I talk to Scopely about some of the things coming. But I've gotten to the point where I've gone through so many of these, I'm like, no, I'm not excited. I'm going to see how it plays out. Because there are already some facets, I would say, or features of the proposed event or the proposed hoopla that is coming that I don't like already. That makes me scream, hey, paywall. But we'll see how it plays out, too. I've gone through how it's supposed to be set up. We've talked about it as content creators, and now we wait. Matt wants to know if it's big and cube-shaped.
3D squares?
3D squares. Those are called cubes, not 3D squares. But it could.
I was trying not to use that word.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be, under the rug.
I'm-
I got you.
Is there anything that's like going to be, like 106 million strength style, coming?
So are you
soon?
saying, is there like some massive hostile that tons of people would have to get together and do damage against?
Yeah.
That would be a very
maybe.
interesting premise
That
for...
could be one option.
Yeah, that'd be a very interesting premise for an event. I would say that the Overlords have probably thought about something like that, and that you could maybe see something like that come in the future. Whether it is coming, well, only the baby Jesus and Q knows. But I would say that some type of system set up that encourage players to work together to get as much damage as possible on a target. Because we've heard the community managers and everything talk about raid bosses and dungeons. Well, if you're a super nerd like I am, check the hat, people, then you've gone to other MMOs and you've played things like Rift or World of Warcraft or even Star Trek Online, where you have to go against these massive bosses, and team play is extremely important. Armadas are like that on a smaller degree, so it's not that illogical to think, going up one more step, we're now taking on a singular massive boss that we all have to work together to take down.
Hey, by any chance, does your daughter have any information for us about upcoming events?
All right, if you can interpret squeaking, she might be able to tell you what's coming. I currently do not know how to interpret the squeaking.
Ooh.
Yeah, she basically is a small scream.
Bring the squeaking on. Let's
I don't know. I know there's a lot of parents out there. I don't know if y'all remember, but like when babies are like a couple weeks old, all they do is squeak. It's like a little squeaker toy. Maybe it's just my two children, but they are both squeaker toys.
Sorry, I had to, Rev. I had to. I'm sorry.
What'd you have to do? I didn't. Nobody paid attention.
I had to ask if your daughter had any secrets.
She might have secrets and poop.
That might be the secret.
That might be the secret.
Yeah, I'm sure she's got lots of that.
Nicholas says the universal translator must be offline.
Or soon.
That's a lot common, rare, and epic term forms.
Yeah. Let's see. And Kurikan says, does this mean players or alliances working together? Man, alliances working together, that would be very difficult for some servers to pull off. Man, but an interesting concept that you bring up. Interesting concept.
Because we have several alliances that have naps that are going to group together, but then the higher you go, the more independent they get.
Mm-hmm. Naps. Can't be sleeping with all these different alliances. You got to get off on your own. You see what I did there?
I gotcha.
Yeah. Badum tist. I'm gonna insert the badum tist. All right, Jesse, coming with an actual game question. Remember, invite your alliance. There's 150 people here. You need more people here. More people. Jesse says, do we know if Jayla is going to be made available along with Borg officers? Jayla is going to come eventually. You will probably see Borg Jayla again before you see Jayla. Maybe. Possibly. That's what I would make an educated guess.
Definitely.
And conjecturing that, I would say go for that.
Hi, Haggis.
Hey there.
Hey, Haggis, you're nasty.
Uh-huh. I don't like Haggis right now. Or Omicron, for that matter.
You never liked me.
Oh, I love you, Omicron.
I haven't hit your base.
Quick reminder, everybody, we are on server 43. Encourage you to join us. There's a lot of us on server 43. We have multiple alliances. And no, we're not making one massive, like, United Nations of alliances. So,
Sure we are.
Yes, we are.
no, we're fighting everybody.
Come and join Epic.
Yeah, join Epic. We'll fight Epic all day long.
Server 43 saying that Rev Deuce is not king.
Oh, I'm king. It's in my name.
I'm an NBD.
Kirk, it says fun to watch Rev backtrack. There's no backtrack. I'm simply going through so many different lanes. I'm covering my tracks. It's not backtrack. It's cover track. I mean, if I told you about the Cardassians coming into the game, who knows? If I told you about the Borg, who knows? Maybe there's Ferengi officers. So many things are being said. What could be true?
That's like the top 10 and 5 are true.
Yeah. Pick 5 that are true and 5 that are wrong.
Yep. That was a fun one.
Ooh, Craig says he's an MBD. By the way, Craig, you and some... Misty, is it you feeding back again? Misty, can you put a push to talk, please, ma'am?
Yeah, hold on.
Thank you. Craig, you and somebody else were asking. I saw I had a message earlier, but I haven't been on as much today. But yeah, you can jump on. Spec says you have to pay for it all. What do you think that you have to pay for? Spec?
MBD dabbed me up before you got back.
I mean, Craig, if you want to play with the people who are going to be the losers on the server, you can do that. That's cool. Everybody knows who the top server is going to be. We both know that power means nothing. What is the alliance that has taken every #1 alliance event in this server so far? End. Yeah.
I've only been on here 24 hours.
Yeah, you go play with those noobs with their credit cards. We'll be over here knowing what we're doing.
Over on 30, I'm a 38 now.
Speaking of, Spec Wolf from server 30 says, hey, it's Iron. He's apparently your friend.
Yep.
Fire Griffin, I am hearing you texting your soulmate. Please let them know that I love them, and please put on push to talk. Love your significant other, though. Small or San Francisco, that's not your name. Perhaps the overzealous small talkers in the background could show everyone else a little respect and zip it. San Francisco, be nice. We have an open Discord that allows people to join in on the stream. If they get too rambunctious, yes, we will mute them. But it's not been that bad. Now, if everybody starts like inducing adult beverages and talking over me, then yes, we will mute them. James says, as a free-to-play, I've ground my way to the mid-level 32 with a decent Centurion and Intrepid. Now I've decided to go buy Prime Officers as it's overpowered. Now I find out I need to unlock the pack by spending on game originally. That is annoying and true, yes. Generally, you have to spend at least 2 packs worth. Miss Haven, you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I think you've already gotten to the 100 pack level on server 43. But you got to buy like a $5 pack, a $20, and then the $100 start to show up, I believe.
I think it's
yeah,
5,
that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's either 2 or 3 purchases.
Didn't I hear say that we were supposed to keep a limit on our spending here?
Man, that literally went out in 30 minutes. That didn't work. Spend whatever you want.
Is Gregor on here
As
too?
soon as Gregor hopped on the server,
I think that went out the window.
Yeah, that went out the window.
Said that, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys bring Gregor
definitely-
43?
Gregor's on
Definitely buy
43.
the $5
Scott is on
packs first.
43.
I was on 20. Yeah.
43. Yeah, we've got some whales. But even the quote-unquote whales are so small on this server. I mean, the most powerful player is 2 million. There's only 4 players over 1 million. And one of those is Scott. So, yeah, it's not exactly we're looking at this overpowered tournament on server 43 right now. Matt Hatter says, having problem getting Tritanium, any advice without spending cash? Matt Hatter, drop me your level and I will give you advice based on your level. If you're low level, I have an advice for you. If you're a higher level, I have an advice for you. Either one is going to require you killing people.
PC because I will take it from.
if you know what server he's on. Exactly.
Well, I'm hoping he's on 43.
Dirge says, hey Deuce, I maxed my Epic Kirk at 800 shards. Congratulations. Now when I do an officer pool, I click on the Kirk icon. It shows that I have 15 out of 1500. So will the Epic officers be gaining new levels soon? Interesting. If you read the levels of them, that is something we've theorized for some time, but I've not had that come down the pipeline. Like, I've not even heard that mentioned by questionnaires and Q&As yet. So don't know. If you've maxed out an officer, what you should be getting is your officer transporter tokens to turn in for other Epic officers. That's what you should be getting. Matt Hatter says, I'm level 26 and a chick. Oh, Matt Hatter. Apologies that I assumed your gender, ma'am. I simply went by the basic demographic of this game, which is middle-aged white men. But if you are level 26, the simplest way to get your titanium, my friend, is to raid. And raid a lot and raid often. And get that brand new shiny horizon you have and start sucking up like 400,000 a hit and hitting bases. All those poor players around you that you might feel sympathy for, don't. They're idiots. They're not shielded. The rule is shield or share, and they have chosen share. Take your ship, destroy their base, take every dime they have from them, and let them cry to their children for them being losers, and you're a winner. That's the perfect strategy.
That works very good.
Somebody clipped it. That was great. That's great. We should that should be like we should stylize that in like a Starship Troopers type of format in the background. That'd be great.
You could also farm those dead stations that are often like the low level.
Yeah, you can farm dead stations, but farming dead stations is not as profitable as it used to be because they made stations so strong, and you don't really get that much from pumps anymore.
Yeah, but there's still a bunch of ones that are still in like the 100,000 range right now because they just left the game.
I mean, it's a little bit, or you could go crack a base, because one thing I love about the 20s, at least on the 5 servers I've played on in the past year, basically there's only you go to almost any system and you can find like a level 25 that has 1 million trip. Yeah, it's go to Wesson. Go to Cost Borealis. I can almost guarantee you're going to see at least one base that's got 1 million trit in the 20s.
Yes, especially now with the lower levels, the resource rate of accumulation is a whole lot better than it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Brian says, Rev, I'm level 35 with Yuki, Decius, Marcus. Is it worth to spend the badges on Bones and Spock? Spock, most certainly. But also look at Decius. Yuki, I am not as prone to spend badges on. She's a secondary spin for me because Yuki's best ability is the captain's ability, not the officer's ability. So you don't need to level her up to make the captain's ability better. If you have extra badges, sure, you do want to max her out. But Spock is more important about maxing out than Yuki is. That 750% morale is still ridiculously overpowered. To this day. Insert meme here.
What about spending on like T'Pring?
T'Pring is kind of up to you. A year ago, I would have said yes, maxing out T'Pring is important. But now that we have 3 cargo officers, maxing out T'Pring is not that important to me because badges are so hard to come by. I would rather use that badge somewhere else.
I agree. I was just asking because I'd actually had a couple of mixed answers.
No, before we had Yakum and before we had 1 of 10, I probably would have been like, yeah, max out T'Pring. But now I'm not.
Too late.
I mean, sure, if you've already done it, but the game adapts and changes, it grows, and the way. I mean, 1 year ago, literally a year ago from like right now, I was telling people skip the Vocalus, and now I kind of want to take the video down because that's not accurate advice anymore. So.
Yeah, because that was before they rebalanced the ship.
That was also before they did Swarm.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed since then. So, and I'm not going to take the video down because I want somebody to go watch it and watch an ad on it, and maybe I can make a nickel. But in general, yeah, it's outdated. Let's get some more of these questions that we have because I want to try to answer as many questions as we can. Next up here on the list, Nicholas says he's rated the same player 4 times in the past 3 weeks. Nicholas, that person is simply, you know what? Wow, that's Misty again. Misty, we're going to have to mute you, my friend, until we can get you on push to talk. Because I hear your entire family in the background. But yeah, if you're raiding somebody that often, one thing they do not have is shield management. That's I hope they're not spending money. I honestly feel bad for people
That's a good thing for you.
if you're raiding them that often, because that means they're spending a lot of money and wasting it. Oof. Bad. Kurikan!
71 mil deal.
Kurikan says, I have a tier 7 legionary and have enough to tier 8. I also have a tier 5 scent, but I need more gas. Worth tiering the legion or wait 2 to 3 months for gas? Wait. There is no point really putting your ships at tier 8 or tier 9. The only exception to that rule, I would say, is the salad. It's the only one.
Enterprise.
Okay, but that's an epic ship. We're not talking about epic ships. We're talking about regular 3-star ships. Yeah, I mean, and even the Enterprise, you can't afford to max out the Enterprise. I can't afford to max out the Enterprise. I'm a content creator. Just in Trit,
Mine out yet.
just in Tritanium, I need 4 billion Tritanium to go from tier 8 to tier 9. Just in Tritanium. Y'all don't want to see the rares. You don't. You'll quit the game. I promise you. And don't go to LCARS, either one of them, and look it up either. Just save yourself the heartburn.
Hey, No One Shall does a good video on that. He spells it out in plain English of the actual dollar cost.
Costs a lot of money.
Yes, it does, but you can get it about tier 4 for pretty cheap.
Okay. Captain says, I'm a level 32 Federation and I have one of the 150 Intrepid blueprints needed. Any advice on how to speed up Intrepid acquisition? Oof. Events. In terms of armadas, if you max out your Federation, you can then go kill a crap ton of feds. And if you're a good day, you can get 1 blueprint to 100 chests on a good day. Kill a crap ton of hostiles is what I can tell you. But you need to have your faction locked before you go through that insane grind.
Rev, you want to see something gross? Look in the captain's quarters.
I don't want to see something gross right now.
Well, it's not gross. It's just gross.
Is it the game related?
Yes, it's game related.
Okay, game related.
Epic got his final one?
Yes, game related.
Oh, Epic got his Enterprise A. Nice. That's pretty cool.
15. Pardon me.
No,
17.7 million power.
Yeah, I think Sky's Augur is like 25 million now.
It's like 24, 25.
Yeah.
That's just.
Did you really need to correct me on a few 100,000? Really? Was it worth it? Yeah, now that's the first Enterprise A out because Neotech doesn't have one. Sky doesn't have one. Epic was the one grinding on him a couple weeks ago. I need to send him a congratulations. I'm glad he finally got it. Let's see what other questions that we have.
We're his sister alliance as part of the purge, and he smashed one of our guys' bases with it.
You probably deserved it. So something tells me you did. Somebody texted me.
That's why I'm staying under a shield.
We want to give a shout out real quick to Robert, who made a direct donation to the Venmo account. Said, "Enjoy your new human." Well, my wallet doesn't, but my heart does. Thank you, Robert, for supporting the channel. Next up here on the question list, the new kid. What are good tips for players that don't want to pay for the game? Support your games. Support your local games. Like, what things should I do to level up if I don't want to pay? Run all the missions and max everything out. It's really basic, guys. There's not a trick to it. The thing with going free to play is you're going to spend a lot of the game frustrated because people are going to pick on you. And as long as you can you can accept the fact that it's going to take you a long time to do everything. There's really nothing special to do it. Now, you can plan a little better in terms of don't get every ship. Because at free-to-play, it's very difficult to afford to, say, get a Saladin and a Centurion, or to get a Legionary and a Mayflower. You basically need to pick one ship per level. And you can even go as far as to say skipping ships. It's like skipping the level 26 faction ships altogether and going straight to a Saladin is the most cost-efficient way to play the game right now. And that's the best way for a free-to-play. But it also takes a little bit of enjoyment out of the game running around in your Kamari for like 4 months. So it's finding the balance for you because you don't want to go so hardcore into efficiency that you get bored with the game. And unlocking new officers and new ships is part of the fun of this game. So, and grinding hostiles, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Super exciting.
Grind, grind, grind.
Grinding, grinding, grinding. Keep on
I
grinding.
need 3 more. 3 more. San Fran said blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah. Join Epic. Yeah, bud. That was random. Okay. So he's speaking over. Somebody's speaking. San Fran, I just love you, buddy. I tried to read through the comment and I almost had an aneurysm, but I appreciate your support and I appreciate your love. I'm not blaming you for the aneurysm. It could be the 5-day-old baby, but whatever, aneurysm's happening right now. So if I conk out, this will just become like an ASMR stream. Thank you, Captain Havesi, for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. Also, if anybody's interested, hit that join button right there and join. Well, actually, I think it's down there. Support the channel by doing a monthly donation and get access to exclusive content. It's pretty cool. Astro says, Rev, it's me, Scrap. Hello, Scrap. Somebody's name that very common name. Which Scrap? Like the one in my Discord all the time, or the one that comments on my YouTube all the time? Which Scrap? Because there's like 2 of y'all. Anyway, take me a while to create the mini to get onto 43. It shouldn't. Make a mini and then choose server 43. It's not like back and see. You kids don't know the struggle. When I wanted to make an alt and get on a server, I had to find out if the server was open, and then I had to make new accounts and just keep rolling and hope I landed on it. We got server transfers now. I don't want to hear any excuses. Bunch of punks. Navin, I'm Operations 31, Fed and ROM dual faction. If I push this out on tier 9, is it worth to get the Gladius, or can I afford to skip it? You can afford to skip it and put those faction points to the Augur. I hate to say skip it because I really like the Gladius, but the truth is a tier 9 Sally will last you basically just as long as a Gladius will, and it saves you resources in the long run. Now, eventually I would still get the Gladius because it is one of the prettiest ships in the game, in my opinion. As a skin, I think the Gladius is gorgeous. Of course, I'm a nostalgic Star Trek fan, so I love the look that goes back to the original Star Trek type of ships.
Bird of prey.
Yeah, and the only difference is this one's not white with a red bird of prey at the bottom. But I still love the design. I love the callback. I just wish it had the red bird of prey underneath like the original Warbirds did for the Romulan Empire. But either way, I think it's a beautiful ship. So.
You know what's painful? I am 1 shard away from Christopher Pike. 1.
1?
1.
Well, good. It'll take you 3 more weeks to get Pike then if you've only needed 1 more shard.
Thanks. Thanks for telling me.
You're welcome. I'm just speaking what you already knew.
Yes, you're right. I do know.
Yeah.
Brian
said that Panic said there was new Borg enemies coming out. Does that mean new systems? Ooh, that would require me breaking an NDA to answer that question directly. What I'll tell you is that Panic said the Borg are coming.
Maybe.
And Panic has said other things about Borg are coming that you cannot see in current space. So they'd have to be somewhere. But where could they be? I don't know. They could be in my microwave. They could be in my mini fridge. Or they could be in new places in the game. Who knows? I don't know. You think about it and get back to me on what you think.
It could be a 3D cube.
Thank you, Missy Rose, for the $1 super chat donation. Appreciate the love and the sticker. Blowing me some love. Kisses. Kisses. Much kisses. Thank you so much. Love you. Damon says, just unlocked Pike and has changed my game. Makes hostile hunting much more efficient. Yes, it does. And if you watch this guy named Rev Deuce, he has an advanced hostile crew video to make sure that you're running the best hostile crew that you can possibly run. Go check it out. Next up on the list. What's next on the list? Keep on bringing it. By the way, we got 100 people watching. Smack that like button if you're watching right now. Hit the join button if you want to support the channel for like $3 a month. And also bring your alliance mates here. If you have questions about the game, get in here. Gosh, we got like 400 experts waiting on the line to take your call. We don't. It's just me. We don't. But I'm here, and I love you. So, smiles. Miss Kaylee, thank you for signing up for the cadet. Awesome. We got a new member here supporting the channel. Awesome. Thank you so much. Next here, Daniel, when dual factioning Fed and Klingon, is it more beneficial to save faction credits for both the Sally and the Borders, or to spend Klingon credits to upgrade your Gorkon crew? So Daniel, tell me what level you are, because here's how I typically recommend it. I recommend starting dual faction at about level 16, 17. Essentially, as soon as you can make it to that level 20 system and start killing those hostiles. Now the key is starting early and then keeping a balance, because you don't want to over progress your dual faction to where you can't commit to those dailies, but that you're still getting those faction points. Typically, I recommend that from 16 to level 24 on both factions, you focus all your faction credits into officers. So that would be morale and hull breach for you. Now, for those who might not have heard the 15 videos I've explained this, morale gives you a hidden bonus in the background to piercing, and hull breach gives you a hidden bonus in the background to kinetic damage percentage of 80. So it gives you an 80% buff to your, not kinetic, just any critical damage. That's the hidden bonus to hull breach, and then morale is a bonus to piercing, which helps with mitigation. So both of those are officer sets that you're going to use the rest of the game. It makes total sense to spend those 8 levels devoting credits to that. If you've already gotten past that, which you say you're at level 28, then you need to pick one. If you're already level 28, get the Saladin and then get Hull Breach, because they're going to work in tandem. You want Hull Breach on your Saladin to make sure that big gun firing in rounds 1 and round 4 can hit those massive shots to take down ships. That's going to be your best bet for you. You should have started earlier. Shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself, and you should join server 43 to start completely over and play with me.
There you go.
Yeah. Sorry in the chat that I'm talking so
plugging.
much. I'm just trying to answer all the questions that I can answer.
Shameless plugging.
I'm not. It is shameless. I want your money, and I want your companionship. I'm a lonely man, okay? It's just me, a microphone, and a green screen, and I want you there. Do it all.
No, she was not.
Okay.
Get it.
Oh. Next up on the list. Greg says, enjoyed your grinding crew. Will you do another one? There's only 2 real grinding crews in the game right now, so I can't really do another one. I can reboot this game because my Fender's been stuck in battle for literally 8 minutes. But when they need more hostile grinding officers, there's really not any but 2 sets, and sadly there's overlap, where Talon and Chen are the real keys there, and they work with Cadet Uhura, Cadet McCoy, or Pike Moreau. We need to get some more officers, much similar to how the cargo capacity officers have grown to Spring, 1 of 10, and Yakum. So, officers. Comments, anybody? Agreements?
That's how you say his name, Yakum?
I don't know. I'm just making things. It's the green one for the augments. Yakim, Wakum, Jockum, Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
It should be Joaquin.
Whatever. Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, go get Joaquin Phoenix.
I call him Yakum, but okay.
Yakum!
Yakum.
Hey, look, we're going to start a trend. Everybody call him Yakum.
Don't talk back.
He is Yakum from now on.
Does that mean you're hungover from yesterday, or what? You figured Yakum?
No, I've got German and Irish blood. I don't get hangovers. I can drink an entire bottle of wine, 2 bottles, and I'm up and at 'em Ant the next morning. UKC, why have you not gotten yourself a jelly and started dual faction? He's level 12 with a max jelly and started dual faction day. Well, congratulations on being an overachiever. The reason I haven't is because it cost me $50 to buy the jelly. And if I'm going to buy a ship on server 43, the ship I'm buying is the North Star, because it will last me basically 15 levels. Your jelly is going to last you to about level 21, and then you're going to be like, man, I dumped money into a thing that's now gone. If you got it at level 12, and that means you got about 9 levels worth of use out of it, which is pretty good, nothing to scoff at. But I'm thinking more long-term on this server, so I'm waiting for the North Star, and that's where I'm going to put money in the game on. You can tell I've already bought a $5 pack. So, North Stars are the way to go. Also, putting on my old man glasses, y'all don't... Oh, you kids don't remember the day that you could have North Stars at level 14 and just be the worst people on Earth.
I remember.
Yeah, raiding bases.
That was fun.
That was a blast.
It was. You could have like 80 and 90,000 North Stars at level 14. Those were the days. Those were the days.
Bust up the base as soon as you hit 15, just destroy them.
That was good times. It really was. Next question. Joe, how hard is it to make the Centurion a Sally killer? Not hard at all. After the attack mechanic update. Run you a damage loadout. If you go against a Sally, you run something like Yuki as captain, and morale on the sides, or you can even go full damage increase with people like Carol, depending on what level your Carol's at. You'll start taking down Sallies and eating them alive because Sallies have no hull health. So yeah, they're going to punch you really hard in the mouth the first couple rounds. But the truth is the Sally is not that strong. Here's what's strong about the Sally. One thing, the kinetic gun. That's all the Sally is. Its nacelle is basically a massive kinetic gun, but that's it. It does not have great hull strength. It does not have great shield strength. It does not get a great mitigation bonus from crew compared to anything else. It's the same. It has a less chance of hitting a critical than a D3. It's simply that gun is so freaking strong. It's like the Star Wars Planet Eater gun or whatever. And it fires once every 3 rounds, starting in round 1. But you can beat it. All you got to do is take that shield down and hammer the hull. You can do it. I have confidence in you. And come back to me with battle logs and we'll talk about them.
If you crew a Sally right, they are excellent.
I mean, Sallies are good. I'm not denying it. There's a reason I said if there's any ship you max out, it's the Saladin. I mean, it is ridiculously strong, even after the update. But it is also beatable. Because there was a day where the Saladin was basically undefeatable. Thank you, Paul Andrade.
Remember them
Appreciate
days.
that, man. For that $1.99 donation to the Super Chat, I really appreciate you donating to the show. It means the world. It says, pro tip, Yakum is pronounced with a silent L. Wow, that makes little sense to me because Yakum doesn't have an L in it. So how would you have a silent L? My name has a silent L.
Silent. There's no L.
Yeah, it's easy to have a silent L when there's no name, when there's no L in it.
Silent and invisible.
Silent and invisible L's are my favorite L's. Whew. Next up, T says still looking for an answer on uncommon lat cells. Don't know anything about it. Okay, simple, T. Really simple. If you get lucky on your rolls and you get the cells, you get to go to these special systems like China over here. China's one of them, or is it Z Alpha? I know for sure is. I don't know if China is. I need to pull up my other game. But basically, you go to a special system. The only thing in that system is enough raw latinum to fill any ship that you can find. So you're going to go in there and you're going to find raw latinum nodes that are about equal to the Suliban raw latinum nodes. So they're very fast to mine. And you're going to find a bunch of Ferengi traders flying around with tons of raw latinum in them. So take your ship with a big old cargo and eat away, eat away, eat away. Fill them up and go home and enjoy your latinum. Nathan says, Rev, does Scopely ever have plans to allow opening more than 2 Epic Armada chests? I don't know. I mean, they'll run a special chest where they allow you to, I'm going to tag or something. Or they'll allow you to get more at a time. But those chests are only coming around when they do like Armada events. I don't hear anything about them increasing. That I've complained about the 7-day spawn timer on those too. I hate that I'm waiting it's technically 6 days and 12 hours for me to do another pull. I stopped doing Epic Armadas months ago and still had enough credits saved up to do one last pull. And I wasn't doing them every week, but it's ridiculous that you gotta wait so long. Next on the question list. Excited for the new members only channel. When is it launching? Brian, it's launched now. See these people with green names and stuff? They're members only, and that exclusive content is going to be here, and you're going to want it. It's great. You get more of me, and I want more of you in every way that you can think about the members only way. There might be jackets involved. We don't know.
There might be jackets.
You old people caught that reference. Oh, like everybody over 40 was like, I understood that reference. Showing your age, people. Showing your age. But yeah, we've got different levels set up for that. If you have any questions about that, just hit me up on Discord. Anybody who signs up automatically gets into the special Discord, which, speaking of, Miss Kaylee, I got to make sure you get to the appropriate tags. So what you do need to do, though, is if you do sign up for members, message me so I can make sure that you've got everything that you need. All right, what else do we have here? Broncos is solid and ridiculously strong because of Alpha Strike. Huh? Alpha Strike? Is that like a brand of deodorant? What is it? What are you talking about? You tell me what you think you're talking about, and I'll tell you if I think I know what you're talking about. Make sense? Oh, he means first strike.
Of the blood.
Okay, so you're saying that it's good because of the first strike. It's not just good because of the first strike. Yes, the fact that its gun fires first is great, but it's good because the gun is going to fire in round one and has the potential to hit you with a million or stronger hit. That's what makes it good. It's not the fact that it fires first in most battles. It's the fact that it's like getting hit with a bazooka at close range. It just hurts. It hurts.
I have a question related to the Franklin.
Okay, the Franklin? All right. Franklin.
Last night, I busted the gun on the Franklin.
You got a Franklin
And-
where?
Well, I have all my main. Added a gun on it. And I expected it just to get at least one more kill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting any more kills, and I'm actually going more rounds with this form than I had previously.
All right. You broke up a lot there. So, repeat.
So basically, he upgraded an extra gun, so he got his second gun.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't get so he could get 15 kills before, but now he's upgraded one more gun on it, his second gun, and he's still not getting any more kills. He went and did another round after he upgraded his second gun, and he's still getting 15 kills.
That's because the Franklin does crap for damage. It does not have much DPR. Generally, you're getting more kills when you upgrade its shield because you're getting then more life and more mitigation. And when you level it up, you're getting more whole health. So its guns just aren't very strong, even with the bonus going against the Borg. And then we still have that very wonderful debate about how much the Galaxy Tree actually helps the Franklin. So, depending on what tier it is, upgrading one gun is not necessarily going to get you any more kills, which is annoying. But think about it, kind of makes sense because the strength of the swarms, that percentage that you're multiplying, you're not getting a massive increase when you buy that gun. It's not much. Y'all saw the random person that killed my miner? I had to kill. What was this? This random dude named Sloppy Pig? What's this? Just killing Fortunes for no reason. And Fortune didn't do anything to you. So I had to kill him with my Fendra.
Unfortunately, you had to kill him.
I didn't mind killing him. I like killing him.
No.
Die. What if I killed him?
That's a nice thing about 43. You just go kill everybody that's blue.
Yeah.
There's a pun.
Yeah, I should just go ahead and declare his entire alliance KOS and have everybody go kill him. All over single miner death. Let's see next on the question list. Gravely, how long does it usually take for a faction ship blueprints to come into the store? Which store? The real store or the faction store? Which store are you referring to?
I think the pay store, the money store.
It is random. Generally once a month you'll see it though.
I think it's been often around like the Battle for Glory type of.
It has. It does coincide with events, but because there's not a consistent event schedule, I don't have a specific I can tell you. Like, if they would actually set up, say, hey, we run Separatist the second Tuesday of every month. We run Battle for Glory the first Thursday and Friday of every month. Then I could say, hey, you're probably getting that pack offered in those dates, which would make sense because then people could plan to pay for stuff like that. But no, because there's no consistency, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
Chowder does make up a good point, though, Sinclair. If you play Rage Against the Machine, your Franklin becomes 3,000 times more powerful. Technically, if you play Beastie Boys, it becomes 3,000 times more powerful. But Rage Against the Machine is good, too, I guess. That's your preference. Next on the question list. Thank you for the warning. Hackpack says your fortune is being targeted. Thanks. Yeah, got it.
Or just play MC Hammer. Cantar's just.
No.
Hey, Rev, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I just downloaded BlueStacks.
Okay.
Check the command on my husband's computer. How do I tell what server I'm on BlueStacks?
All right, so once you collect your transfer token, you might have to restart the game, but then you'll go to your little profile, you'll hit settings, and in that settings window, there will be a new bar that lists the universe and allows you to transfer if you want to transfer. Now that bar will go away as soon as you hit level 13, but up until level 12, it'll allow you to transfer, and it'll keep that up until you use that token.
That didn't answer my question.
How did it not answer your question?
Because
Yes, it does.
It'll show your server, and
it'll list
most
your
likely
server.
you're going to be either in level 42. You're going to be in 42 or 43.
Yeah, it'll tell you what server you're on when you go to the universe tab. Make sense? Good? Good. Sweet. Next up here on the list. Has Scopely hinted at introducing cubes as player ships? Andrew, no, they have not. They have not. If you want a board cube, go buy one at your local like Hobby Lobby or any hobby store, and you can build a model of one. Or you can do like me and buy a mini fridge like a board cube. That's the only way you're going to own a board cube anytime soon. Sorry. Next up. Purple People here says, Rev, my Burrell is tier 3, missing all tier 4 guns, 1 million power with a morale crew, Bones, Kirk, Spock, having a problem with 1 mil Sally if they run Yuki, Marcus, Khan. What crew would you run? Ooh, that's a good one. They're using Yuki to counteract the fact that your ship is so small that Spock doesn't have a lot of shield to repair. Now, one problem that you're going to run into, PPE, is basically every faction ship is pretty bad until about tier 5. So you're kind of playing against the grain there. But you can actually run a similar crew that they're running against you. I'm actually surprised they're running Khan. They'd even be stronger against you if they were running Decius and not Khan. But if you put Yuki as a captain on your ship, help negate the shield so you can get some early fires in. So here's the cool thing about the Burrell. It has a very strong double kinetic shot that fires, what? Round 3, round 5? I have to pull it back up to be sure. But if you can get the shields down so that mitigation goes away, your Burrell can start doing some insane damage early to the Saladin. The key to beating a Saladin is getting its shields down really quickly because it doesn't have a lot, basically shortening the amount of rounds. So basically take what he's doing to you, flip it on its head, and hit him. Load out your Burrell for damage. So you can use morale if you want with Yuki as captain, or you can go Yuki captain, then put Carol on one side and Decius on the other, go full damage oriented and smack his face around and see if that helps you out.
Ooh.
Yep. Just flip his strategy on his own head.
On the new server, have you tried the first Jayla, the new first Swarm mission yet?
I have not. It is sitting... Where is it? Right here. The source. Oh, I did start it, but I haven't finished it. I went to collect the Uridian Trader on Andavaris, but that's all I've done. Austin Cooper says, why are some research items grayed out even though I have enough Latinum to complete it? Odds are that has to do with uncommons being required. But I'd have to see specifically what you're talking about. If you would like, put a screenshot in the Discord, and if we see it, we'll be able to help you a little bit more with that question. All right. Jeff says, in order of importance...
He has more to research in order to do that?
Yeah, mainly
I need to see what it looks like, because
some of them you still need to finish off other researches, see before you can actually research the other ones.
Next up here is from Jeff. Importance with packs to buy. If you're talking the basic packs, the Latinum chest. There you go. Go buy you the crate and satch of Latinum. The officer one is probably the one I recommend the most because badges become such a huge roadblock. Like everybody talks about uncommon, which it is a roadblock, but let me tell you, you hit level 30 plus, here's what matters more than your ship tier: officers. And when you start getting smacked around by max Spocks and these maxed burning crews and max mixed crews, you're going to wish that you had badges to upgrade your officers. So they are arguably the most important. They also throw some faction credits in there that can help you get your ships earlier. But I like waiting for a lot of the special offers that come around and not buying the consistent packs, which are basically the blue ones. So that's me. That's me. Uh-oh, YouTube stream is having a quick little fart. Okay, it's back up. Good. Chris wants to know, how do you play 2 accounts on the same device? I play on BlueStacks, so I don't know how to do it like on a phone. Like, I've got my main account on my phone, but mostly I play through BlueStacks, and BlueStacks 8, and I think starting at like BlueStacks 4, has got what's called the multi-instance, which allows you to run multiple versions of BlueStacks at the same time. That's what I do for that. Anybody else have any other tips or tricks for that? Or ticks.
You broke up, so no one got the.
Nobody got it. That's weird. You there, Misty?
Well,
I can hear you now.
Okay, I just want to make sure you hear me. I don't know. You said it broke up and then everything went quiet. So.
It did.
Well. Anyway. Bronco says, but Refinery gives me nothing after the non-Ferengi tokens. Only Parsteel and Latinum and normal Transwarp. Sounds like you have really bad RNG. Can my account access Dark Space? No, my big account cannot because it's only level 35. I am heading into 36, and I will eventually go ahead and do that. So.
You're going to love Deep Space, Rev.
Oh, sure I am. I'm already looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm just sitting here so enthused about the idea of Deep Space.
Yeah, nothing like
I did it last week, and I love it.
Upgrading it.
Yeah, even more to do. Even more to do.
Hey, I went tri-faction locked this week.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Congratulations on that. That's something I haven't even accomplished in this game.
I spent the last 3 days killing reds, about 6,800 or more I lost.
Butter says, if it's the same as Pike's ability, can you use Bones as a replacement for Pike if you don't have him? No, because it's not the same ability. One is always active, one is only active at the start of combat. They work 2 different ways. So, it's not the same thing. Pike is OP because he's a continually active effect, not just a stat boost like Bones is. But you're like the 4 millionth person to make that comment towards me, so don't feel like you were just like one random person who didn't know that. Everybody makes that comment to me. I'm like, nope, not how it works. Not how it works. I will admit, though, Scopely does not help in that regard because it's very confusing. It reads pretty similar. Unless you have really gotten super nerdy and dug into the game. It reads pretty similar. So, you know Scopely. Can't make anything easy to understand. Anyway.
Sure it is. It's
Oh
called
my! Whatever server I'm on, they're wow.
What? Get out with it, Misty.
One person says, "Woman, come here."
Oh, okay.
Misty, ask him what server you're on.
Misty gets easily distracted, everybody. No problem, PPE. Give it a try. Let me know how it works for you. If that doesn't work, we'll throw you some more officer loadouts. You can even run the Merrick loadout for anti-fed if you have that max. That might help you out a little bit. Let's see if we can go. What's in here? He's gonna say explorers. Oh yeah, we can kill some battleships here. Squirrel. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate the ADD there. Brian says, I hear that there may be a non-baby Narada coming out. Man, what are you talking about? What do you mean a non-baby Narada? An adult Narada? Like the actual Narada? What are you talking about? Explain yourself, sir. Explain yourself. Butter, that's what I'm here for, Butter. I'm here to answer your questions, and I'm here to answer your alliance's questions. I'm here to give you dating advice. I'm here to help you with your anxiety. I'm here to even give you a big old emotional hug if that's what you need. Kisses.
Hey, look, I'll even share my mac and cheese with you.
Ooh, and you know it's good because she's a teacher. Oh, wait, that was Belle, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well. We don't know what Belle is, but I'm sure she makes great mac and cheese.
I work in a restaurant.
Oh, well, she probably makes better mac and cheese than the teacher. Yeah, so. Can you ship me some mac and cheese? Okay, since you cook, I'm going to ask you to send me some food, okay? You ready for this? Literally for like 2 weeks, I've been asking people to make me tamales.
I mean, I can get Jose to make you some and then ship them
He
out.
sounds very qualified.
He is very qualified.
I would like some tamales.
Jose, it's not jalapeno on a stick either.
Oh, man. I was worried where we're starting to go with there.
Dunham.
Ooh, okay. Captain says...
Papa? Did I piss you off, Papa?
Kids. I'm gonna give it a shout out. Hey everybody, you're on YouTube. There we go. 43. Now that we are done being distracted by our squirrels, let's see what this next question
And
is.
this gift being posted for those who have no idea who Jeff Dunham is.
Google him after the show. That's what
Just Google it.
After the show.
Dunham.
Not right now.
UNHAM.
Old people and their comedians.
Ventriloquist.
He's still a comedian.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Oh, I love how Omni or OmiPower went and put JeffDunham.com in the actual Surf 43 chat. But anyway, Captain says, I have a Saladin, Tier 7, 1.1 million, that cannot defeat mission bosses like Crowley at 1.3. What crew are you running, Captain, and what type of ship is the hostile? And that will help me better help you. Butterlight says, I've tried Moreau, but I can't always find her to be, but I always find her to be less effective than Cadet Uhura, Cadet McCoy, Chintalan. Maybe I'm using her wrong, but I don't have Pike. Well, that's the thing. You need Pike. So,
yeah.
Pike and Moreau are what make that combination so OP with Chen and Talon. It's not Moreau by herself. Cadet Uhura and Cadet McCoy are going to outperform Moreau by herself.
Mm-hmm.
Next up on the list. Do on BG. Is it worth holding on to officer and ship XP now that the dailies are 3-star and officer charge? I'm going to say yes because I don't know if that's coming back. And I'm actually encouraging people to go back in surveys and say, hey, bring that back. Stop being stupid. And use those exact words.
Send in support tickets.
Yeah. Say
send in support tickets as well.
Send in tickets
Don't
saying, hey, stop being stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, so on my current officer event, it's still XP. I've not seen what y'all are talking about.
It's different servers have it.
What?
Like my main
What
server
level
has
are you?
switched to that.
I'm looking at my main.
Yeah.
She's like, what are you,
so-
26 on your main, Bell?
I'm 28.
28? Yeah. You should have seen the changeover.
Might be just a little bit.
Different servers
But
get
now,
different things.
The officer events are now from your recruit token pools rather than, depending on the number of shards you get, rather than the XP you spend. So
Oh,
they've
hell
replaced
no.
the XP. Yeah.
Okay, no wonder y'all.
But it's not
It's
everyone.
nice to have both.
Ours haven't switched over yet either.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you,
It
Brian.
would be nice if they did both. I like the new
That's very
event,
nice.
but it's nice. It would be nice if they didn't just wipe away the other one.
Right.
Run them both in tandem or in a cycle.
I've got like 16 million officer XP right now. I'm waiting to spend it.
Yeah.
You
Let's
have to
see,
do
I
it
got
on
a
a
message.
ranked, I guess. Are they ranked the same way?
No,
No,
but they don't
the
do, they don't
rank
do
is
ranking.
based
officer
on the
chart.
token expenditure.
Yeah.
The charge. Yeah.
All right, Tacoba, invite sent. You saw it happen on screen, so you know I'm not lying to you. And my ship is stuck in combat again. Let's get these next questions out of it. Chowder says Romulans or Klingons for second faction. Romulan. Ships are the best right now. Officers are still the best for Federation. Repair. 7,000 strength vendor, super overpowered. Next up here on the list, what are your thoughts on Moreau, Pike, and Livis as a setup? Can be completely honest and say I've not run that. I really haven't. I can tell you that Livis as an officer, let me pull him up so we can pull up his ability. On this new one, I don't have him yet, so I just got to search through the list. There we go. Now I'll say that Livis is giving you a boost, but he's giving you a base health boost. He's not boosting, like if you've got a 1 million hull auger, you're not getting 200,000 more on top of that. You're getting a boost to the base, which takes off things like officer bonus and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how effective he actually would be there. It's worth testing out. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely worth testing out. There are some things like Harrison that, or different attack abilities that you can combine with Pike Moreau that seem to be pretty useful. But not everything. I've never tried the Livis one, though, so we'll check that out. All right, I'm feeding back on somebody else again. It's gone now, I guess. Okay, let's go. Next up, more questions? Any questions? Going to hunt reputation for Romulans after doing Klingons in the first time. Nice, Bronco. Get you that triple faction lot. CDR says, I have a question for the new folks. If you have 3 officers and you are at level 20-ish, what officers do you focus on first? What are the 3 officers? And Crazy One says, the Franklin worth it? Yes and no. Yeah. It's very good at what it does once you get it leveled up. It's a pain in the butt to level up, and it's only good for that one thing. But in the long run, it would save you on titanium and stuff in terms of repairs.
This is the way. This is the thing that I'm saying it now. For newer levels, people coming in the game now, because you can get it at a lower level, by the time you get it up to the levels we are at, your Franklin is more likely to be at a higher level. Whereas we got it when we were already at the wrong level it needed to be tiered up so high before it.
The problem is it takes so much to tier it up. Its usefulness is still very debatable. It does not scale well when it comes to tier up costs.
But that's what I mean. Is if we got, but the thing is we got it at late 20s when we were late level 20s. But if you're getting it as a new player, you're getting it at an earlier level, so by the time you get up to,
but even then you're not scaling high enough. But it doesn't scale correctly. So even as you level it up, you're going to fall behind without focusing on the Franklin every day. It's just not many people want to do that. Yeah, it's just not.
No, but that's what I mean is because we got it, because I got it at level 20.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm telling you is that even if you get it as a low level player, it does not scale while you scale. It scales behind you.
It does.
It doesn't scale how you're scaling.
But if you base your if you end up leveling kind of based on what you can hit, or stay back a couple,
But that's the thing. You can do. Sure, but you're now focusing your entire leveling process on a single function ship that's a piece of crap. Or you could just use the Vocalus.
Yeah.
So I mean, the Franklin's
but the thing is,
good at what it does.
By the time you end up getting to a level where you can't then hit your swarm, or it costs you so much to hit your swarm.
Sure, you can. Yeah. Because even a max Franklin with research can only kill like 3 level 35 hostiles.
Yeah.
So it's cheap to repair, but the truth is the Franklin just doesn't scale very well, and you have to devote your game around it, and that's just not a realistic strategy for most players.
No.
A lot of people in my alliance are hung up on 35.
I take my Enterprise out there for the 35s.
I mean, that's what I do. I mean, and you can use a Burrell for 35s if you tier up your Burrell enough. I mean, and odds are, if you're that high, you probably paid to max out a Franklin anyway, which is what a lot of people did. But when you start needing 3 million modulators per weapon, you can't even hunt enough people to do that.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. They need to give better rewards, or like even in the swarm events. Why I don't understand why they don't give.
I understand
FM
why. It's
modulators
simple.
in the
They want you to
events,
buy
the
it.
weekly events.
It's obvious.
Oh yeah, exactly.
There's no. I don't understand. They just want you to buy it. That's it. Buy it.
Yeah.
Spend money. Buy it.
So a question that was proposed in my AC a minute ago. Rumor is the 4-star ships suck. A 3 million Enterprise can beat a 6 million Kevin. True or false? Kelvin is true or false?
Okay, they don't suck. It's the same thing. Okay, so if they've got a 3 million Enterprise, it's probably tier 8. A Kelvin, like every faction ship, is not good until about tier 5 or tier 6. And yes, it will beat the Enterprise at that level. Properly crewed. All faction ships, even going down to the ones at level 26, are boo-boo garbage. Boo-boo garbage. Until about tier 5. All of them. And the first starting, just how the first starting level 26 ships work, the first starting 4 stars are not the strongest, most robust ships. The Kelvin is made out of paper. But the problem is, it's paper with like multiple Saladin guns on it. So yeah, it's paper, but you crew it out right, it'll blow the hell out of everything. It'll lose a lot of hull, but it's going to blow up everything in sight. All right, next up here, Thomas says, Rev is correct. The Franklin doesn't scale well. I'm level 29 going to 30, and I haven't reached the upgrade of the next tier where I need to be able to kill level 32. So that, all right, so they fixed the model with the Vidar, where they made it more reasonable to grind, and they made the Vidar a multi-use ship. They've never gone back and done that with the Franklin. The Vidar is what the Franklin should have been from the get-go.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Crazy. My main is server 20. Server 20 is the main. It's based in the U.S. So 3 of my servers are U.S. servers.
Your main B.
What was that?
It's your bottom B.
Ma'am.
So that's your bottom.
Spread can see English.
Bye
bye, black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 3 bags full.
3 bags full.
Never mind.
I think it's just Discord, because Discord, I didn't know what you're saying. It was edited out.
Yeah, mine keeps cutting. And
Captain says, Crowley is an explorer. I've tried Kirk Morale, Borg crew, Cadet crew, and even Moreau. Yuki and Talon, which give me the highest power. Remember, power doesn't mean anything. If you're going against an explorer, try Yuki as captain, and then run... This would be really based on... You have to run multiple attempts. Run Yuki as captain, Gorkon... How many rounds is the fight typically going, Captain? How high is your Saladin? How many rounds is it basically staying alive? Is it staying alive like 10 rounds, or is it going down like 3? Then I'll give you the third officer I'd recommend. If it's something where you're going several rounds, I would do Decius. If you're not going multiple rounds, Kurla or Carol, depending on what is higher tier in its secondary ability. And basically, you're getting Yuki to take the shield down, and you are praying to the baby Jesus that you get a critical hit and activate hull breach, and you can do some big guns. So...
quick question. I've just made it to positive Klingon. What rep do I need to get up to start getting the dailies at the next reset? 500.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank
you. As soon as you're at 500 with any faction, you should get the dailies on fresh resets.
Yeah.
All right, next.
So in another couple.
Ionut is speaking blasphemy. He says it's the fastest and easiest and cheapest ship to upgrade for 3-star. That is wildly incorrect, my friend.
What is?
Yeah, the Franklin is not the cheapest and easiest to upgrade. Unless you're talking about just pure uncommon cost, the Vidar is the easiest and cheapest to upgrade. Definitely not Franklin.
Bristol.
Please help me switch servers now.
Who are you asking, Misty?
anybody. I'm on server 42, and there are a bunch of noobs.
Well, then just hit your
When I mean noobs,
just hit your universe tab. Hit your universe tab and then select server 43 and hit transfer. It's like 3 clicks.
where is that tab at?
Go into your
It's under
settings in the
settings.
top left.
What's that?
It's under settings.
Top left.
Misty, guys, Misty, click on your face thingy up in the top left. Bring up. Okay, now click settings.
Okay.
Now it should have. Oh, what's the next step?
In general, I think it is.
General. Look and click general.
Have you redeemed the transfer
Then-
token yet?
Oh yeah, have you redeemed your transfer token? Have you picked it up out of your gift box yet?
No, I haven't received anything.
All right, go back to your main screen.
I am there.
Okay, click on your gift box where you get your 10-minute, 4-hour daily
Stuff.
and it will be there. You can collect it there. Your transfer token.
I have to be level 3, right?
You have to have gotten
No,
through all of them.
not your dailies. In your gift chest on the right hand
Your
side.
gift chest where you get the 10-minute gift box and the 4-hour gift box, that one.
Yeah, it's not even lit up yet.
You
Click it
might
anyway.
have to go. You do a little more stuff then.
You got to.
I think I got mine at level 3.
You got to make it to level 3 first.
Thank you.
Basically, you have to
guys
go
are
through.
like-
You have to get
These
through
guys are
all of
like, I have
the.
no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, let me
Get-
talk
get
you
me
through
off
it now
this server.
anyway. But you have to get through all the demo stuff. So click all the demo things and get through all of those. Then collect your transfer token out of your gift box. Once you do that, then you go up in the top left, click on your profile, click settings, click general. You'll find the universe tab in general. And that's where you can select the universe that you want to go to, which is 43
thank God.
Tachyon.
I hope 43 is open.
It
Rev
is.
did a
It should be.
video that you can reference back to if you need to.
I did. Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah.
You can bypass the level thing if you click on your Latinum, like you're going to buy more Latinum, and click the gifts at the bottom.
That's also true. Which that trick also works if you're not in an alliance, but you still want to activate the alliance tab. It's like if you want to buy a relocation token, but you're not in an alliance, you can't hit the alliance button. If you just hit the regular gift button, you just scroll at the bottom. Then there's a Borg one. Borg store. Oh, yeah. Just hit the alliance and.
So what's in that? What's in that, Rev? What's in that, Rev? Huh?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Nothing's in it.
Been there for a few weeks.
Could be something.
Could be. Could be. Joe says, thanks to the content creators, the only mistake I've made is to go Klingon and Romulan factions. And even then, that's not necessarily a mistake, because here's the thing. The game is changing all the time. You know, back when I started, Klingon Fed was the way to go. You can make an argument for a legitimate path in any 3 now. I mean, if I was to pick 2, I would pick Federation Romulan, based on Federation officers and Romulan ships. But there's a legitimate case for Klingons. Klingons have the best, or some of the best early ships in the game. Like the Burrell. The Burrell will go fight for fight with an Enterprise until the Enterprise hits about tier 7-ish. And then it can't keep up anymore. But how many people running around with tier 7 and tier 8 Enterprises? I mean, the Burrell is a fantastic ship. The Bortus is a great base cracker. The D3 is a quick little nice interceptor. It's not amazing, but it's decent. So early ship play, the Klingons are up there. Now, when you get to the D4, boo-boo garbage, you get to like the Katinga, it's probably the worst of the 3 compared to the Valdor and the Kelvin. And then we'll see what the maxed out ships are like. But, I mean, there's legitimate arguments for all of them now. So it's all about just styling your gameplay based on how you want to play.
Server 131 is open, guys.
Random, but cool. But cool.
Hey, Rev, what's your best Enterprise Armada crew?
The one that I typically run, which is Kirk, Zal, and Marcus. Not Marcus.
Try
Khan.
Kirk's Zhao Char.
For armor piercing?
It works wonders. I can do better with that crew than I can yours.
Another one to try is Decius. I think Decius is probably the best one that I don't use and should use more of.
I personally use Kirk, Khan, and anti-faction.
Anti-faction officers do work well.
And I have an 8% Decius.
Yeah.
And that just rocks.
Decius is, like I made the video about Claw back in the day being the best green officer, which is now Zhao. Decius might be the best rare officer. It's either him or Spock. Decius is right there with Spock.
Decius is great on any extended fight. So if
Yeah,
you fight
any
your
of them.
separatist bosses or
The cool thing about
an
Decius
Armada,
is Decius actually gets better the higher level you go because the ships you fight start shooting more every round. It's like Decius is even better to fight against a Valdor than it is to fight against a Saladin. Because the Valdor shoots so many times, then Decius is 8%, 8%, 8%. So Decius becomes even more valuable the higher up your fights get.
and the longer it goes, the better he gets because it's 8% cumulative.
Yeah.
I did an Armada level 35 Armada 12 million, and my damage doubled by the end of the battle.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the higher level ship fights, they all last a lot longer. Where you go down to like the Saladin days, a Saladin versus Bortus might go 2 rounds, 3 rounds.
3 rounds. It's
Even
over.
even a super high level Enterprise versus Augur, that thing's going 20 plus rounds. So Decius becomes extremely valuable overall. Next up on the questions.
The Tribune will end a battle within rounds.
Next up here on the list. Brian says, top guy, my alliance says skip the Vidar and go for the Saladin. Says the Vidar is too expensive and real money to upgrade. That true? No, not true at all. Vidar is arguably the best interceptor to get, not named the Saladin. The Saladin's still amazing. Vidar, also amazing. Get both. For sure, get both. You don't even have to spend real money. Just go freaking grind board probes. Because it doesn't cost that much. I did a cost analysis of the D3 versus the Vidar. It's literally cheaper than building a D3, so it's not going to cut into your Saladin uncommons that much. And you're going to get a fantastic ship that is useful longer than the D3 is.
Yes. I can crack a base with my Vidar.
Mm-hmm. All right, Chris says, will we ever be able to dock at other alliances members' bases to make ship repairs, sell resources? Possibility there. That is a sticky note on the wall. Realistic chance of it happening this year. Almost the same realistic chance I have of meeting and forming a relationship with Emma Stone. But all things in life are possible. So just keep your eye out and we'll see what happens. Yeah, my thoughts too.
Rev, in this COVID state, I seriously doubt it.
You don't know. It's not a 0% chance, though. You really don't know. Somebody could be out there listening and could make a call. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Emma Stone could call me on my phone right now. Maybe we should just turn the stream into me staring at my phone waiting for Emma to call.
I think we should. I think we should put our little feelers out there and be like, Emma Stone, there is a certain pirate king from Star Trek Fleet Command on YouTube that would love to have you call him. Only problem is
Anyway.
we don't have his phone number.
Next up, T-Slow says since badges are limited with rare officers who deserves them. Man, that's a tough one. Spock is an obvious one. Let's sort them by group. So Spock, yes, top tier. Kirk, top tier. I would put Gorkon and Kurla at that same tier because of how good Hull Breach is everywhere. You can argue Nero goes in there. Next up here on the priority list, that makes me so mad, is Sea-Tao. But DCS is on that list for me. Keep on going. Pike and Moreau are not. I don't have T'Pring on there anymore, but Stan is on that list for me. Khan is on the list for me. Trying to think if there's any others I really jump into. If they don't fix 8 of 10, 9 of 10, then they're on the list for me. But yeah, those are the top ones I just rattled off.
Kang?
Kang is not on the list for me.
What about Arkin from what group is it? From the Con group.
That?
Arkin.
What about him?
I go look now.
Yakum?
We're using because wasn't the question about badges?
Yeah.
I used a badge on Blue Joaquin.
I gotta go find him.
I wouldn't use a badge on him. Base crack is not that big of a deal for me. I can crack it with other stuff. Not for me to waste a badge on it. And independent credits. See, Julian says, so, secondary crew, what do you base it on? Bonus or strength? First of all, if you're talking about ship power, never ship power. Never. It doesn't matter if this says 6,994 or 7,200. It's all about the crew loadout. But go on to the stats. Attack for interceptor base like Saladin's. Health for basically every other ship. Defense. Somebody blowing into their microphone. Steel. We'll have to mute you, buddy, until you get that out. Steel. I'm sorry. Steel distracted me. Defense if you have specific officers that pull from this. For example, Spock. So if you want to get the most out of your shield regen, you want to have this defense as high as possible. But for in general, you want the health as high as possible for a non-interceptor, basically a non-weapon-based ship, and the attack as high as possible for interceptors. Hopefully that answers your question. Next up here from Nicholas, is there any chance we see the changes to the refinery in Uncommon? They change all the time, and that's what's annoying, is they literally change it all the time. They increase it, then they decrease it. They increase and they decrease it. Why they do it, I don't know. But that's annoying. So yes, you can expect it to change. Maybe not the way that you want, but it's going to change. It's going to get better and it's going to get worse. Enjoy. Good luck. Next up. San Fran says, Nicholas, the $1 million question is there. Uncommon payouts or refinery are a joke and not worth doing the 12K rolls. It's worth doing the 12K rolls. It's not worth doing like the 75K rolls. It is worth doing the 12K if you're doing normal mining every day. I do 1750, but that's because I don't mine every day. I kill people for a living, so I'm not doing all that. CDR, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Good luck. Love you. Live long and prosper. Thanks for hanging out with the best content creator in the world. Right here. Star Trek Fleet Commands, Rep Deuce. Third person speaking. That's how I know I'm really important, because I'm speaking in third person. Yes, Chris, Emma Stone. I am definitely into Emma Stone. 100%. Next up, next question. Should I stop and level and learn everything? Yes! Stop and learn. Stop, drop, and roll when you're on fire. It's a good idea. What happens if I'm over 300%? Brings to go even higher with the attack. So you do have a percent where you max out here. Now, depending on the ship that you're in, it actually goes higher. Like I think my Enterprise is like 360. You click on it, you can come down here and see that the numbers are actually listed wrong on a lot of these. That's just because tooltips in this game, for some reason, they don't have an intern fixing basic information. Why? I don't know. That's just how it is. But anyway, you're looking at it more of what it gives you in terms of a pure boost. The bonus is what you're going to see. You back out and go into the detail screen, like you go into the health, and you'll click this, and it'll tell you how much you're getting from the officer bonus. So like my Fendra is getting 750 more whole health and 664 more shield health. And that's kind of what you're focusing on. The percentage is going to give you more of a pure increase in those stats, so that is important. But you also need to be cognizant of what officers that you're running on the bridge that may or may not use those abilities. It can be confusing until you start playing with it a little bit, and then you get it. Thank you, General Sev, for the follow. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Coastal, may I join? I think we're full up in the alliance right now. Yeah, we have 58 out of 58. But there's a lot of alliances out there, or you can join the waiting list and just hit us up on Discord, and we'll try to make room for you when it opens up. Just noticed that we jumped in power a lot today.
Yeah, you're second in power.
We were always second in power, but
That's
we're
good,
at 5.6 million now.
Hey, Rev.
Hey, whoever that is.
Tom.
That's because the alliance I am in is better.
Yeah, they're not better. We could literally beat them in anything right now. They just have people who are spending money quicker. Yeah.
We have someone who flipped camps today.
Ah, oh well. Who'd they go to?
Naughty, naughty.
No, they came to us.
Oh, who came to us? Oh, we're not going to say? That's cool.
Omicron.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. We do need to retake Power Destroyed. I've been getting lax on that because I'm trying to upgrade. All right, Chowder, how about we not use the caps lock button? Thank you. That'd be appreciated. What's the best amount of par steel to have for a par steel shield to be effective? Really, any is the answer because it's going to drain through the steel first. Now, it's going to take everything, but it's going to focus on the steel first and then work through. It takes a percentage of what you can hold. But the bigger the steel is, the longer it takes for them to get through and get the meat of what you're hiding. So I think mine on my level 35 account is like 1.3 billion. So that would save me probably 15, 20 minutes. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that really can be the difference between me forgetting I set my phone down and saving my titanium. Next on the list, how to use Borg Jayla. I'm going to save that for a specific episode. Or no, actually, that's probably going to be a members only video because there's some people who don't want me to release certain information about Borg Jayla. But let's just say that Borg Jayla works in a lot of ways. So that might be my members only video that comes out, and then I'll eventually release it to everybody. That sounds like a good idea. Thank you for the idea, Crazy English Gaming. That you did not want me to do anyway. Romy says, any of the bucket heads worth maxing? Wow. Mean, but no. None of the bucket heads, because they don't work very efficiently together. It's almost like you have the same problem as burning. The Mara and her husband don't activate in a way that lets Mara be used to the ultimate level of effectiveness. So it's the same problem that you were having with burning with guys like Nero and Kumak and everything. So I would not max them out. If they ever get a change in the future, then we can talk about that. But right now, I would not max them out. That would be my recommendation. RW says it'd be great if we could have consolidated shields. So 24 one-hour shields could be turned into a one-day shield. I'm going to take it a step further or a step in a different direction. I don't necessarily want that. I would like shields to stack. So if I lost a 12-hour shield and then I lost an 8-hour shield, I had 20 hours of shield. It makes no sense that I have to launch a shield and then kill another part of the shield that I have. That's stupid to me. But I still like your idea, RW, by the way. I do like your idea. But I just wish it would... I think that way that I just suggested would help out so many players. The new kid says, what is the best material to have for your base? Steel, titanium, dilithium, crystal, gas. Well, I mean, obviously, the raws are the best because you need uncommons. But steel gives you the wall and helps you, but you need titanium the most for upgrades. And the upgrade costs get ridiculous. Kyle, yes, you can see members-only stuff at Tier 4. And so the $3.99 tier, you will be able to see. And probably how I'll do it is the members-only will just be you see it first, so you'll probably get it for like a week or two, and then we'll release it to the masses, if that makes sense. So we'll post it for the regular people, because you don't want to leave them out. But we also want to continue to feed the baby and fix the roof and, get Belle a new set of braces and some new books and all that stuff.
You haven't climbed on the roof and fixed it yet, Rev?
No, I had the roofer come by. Almost my entire roof is rotted, and it's not as simple as get on there and hammering in new shingles.
What's funny is
Rev, it's easy to do construction.
Greg, I am a nerd and a millennial. It's easy for you, not easy for me. I would much rather pay somebody the over $9,000 it's going to cost to do a complete new roof than to me to be up there for 2 weeks figuring out how to do it.
Oh dear.
But I'm just a spoiled millennial.
Hey, Rev. There is someone who really on 43 doesn't know who you are.
What? Somebody doesn't know who I am.
From NBB.
Tinkerbell knows who I am. Tinkerbell knows who I am. Next up, what's my deductible? I don't have insurance, so I have no deductible. I have no deductible because I have no insurance. So my deductible is 0 or
Right out of your pocket.
100, however that works. Bronco says I have a billion steel, so I'm safe for 10 minutes. Like, I'm just throwing out numbers there, Bronco, because it depends on what you're hitting with. I mean, if somebody's hitting you with a Hydra that's like tier 7 pulling 4 million a load, then no, you're not safe for that long. But if you're getting hit by Horizons pulling 400,000, then yeah, you've bought a good amount of extra time. So it just all depends on what you're getting hit by and what you're getting rated by.
And you're still going to lose other resources.
Yeah, you're just going to lose less at a time. Yeah, it's going to take a bigger chunk of steel first.
I've rated 1 billion.
Till you drain that steel down, then you start grabbing everything else real quick.
I've been a part of those billion par wall bases, and that's
it's a pain. Like it really. I have been rating bases that use my steel wall technique, and I'm proud of that because of all the videos I've made. The steel wall video has probably held up the longest. I made that steel wall video like last March, and to this day, it's still some of the best advice I can give. And I have rated bases that had like 1 billion steel, and I would get it down to like 300 million, and then the dude comes online, bam, shield. And even though I like having 700 million steel, I wanted the 400 million titanium he had. So thank you, Brian, for becoming a cadet, supporting the channel, and becoming a member. You are awesome. You have now unlocked special emojis, access to exclusive content when we start posting it, and also you're going to have a fancy new icon next to your name and a special color, making it easier for me to see you.
Oh.
Yeah, because we want to make people feel special.
Rev.
Yes, and Hani.
I think I have to agree that your steel wall is number one in my reference. Go back and rewatch multiple times, but then I think your why you should stay at level 14 is
That's a
the
good
second
one.
best.
Yeah,
You've made.
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to have a brand new video about what you should do from levels 1 through 10. That's just because there's so many new players in the game. I want to give that to server 42 and server 43. So Thomas says we need more members. Come on, watchers. We do have 150 people watching right now, and all 150 people giving me $3 would allow the content to really explode. I can tell you what would happen right now if 150 people did $3 a month. That's 450. If I had that much, I would literally hire somebody to help produce videos and do more content, help do editing and stuff. If I had an extra $450 a month, yeah. But we'll work on it. There's no pressure. Y'all support if you want to. Don't support if you don't want to. Aaron says, any news on server mergers? They're coming within the next 60 days. About the next 50-ish days. That's all I can tell you. Can't tell you anything else. Starquip, thank you for supporting, buddy. Crazy English Gaming as well. Both of y'all, thank y'all for supporting, becoming cadets, helping support the channel. It means that you love me, and that means I love you in the most romantic way. And if you would like, I'll even know you in a biblical way if we ever meet up. So, kisses. And a stunned silence falls across the chat.
I heard that Baton Rouge was on is like in some trouble?
I have no idea.
Yeah, something about Louisiana being in trouble.
No clue. Don't worry about politics. Hackpack says, oh man, hard enough to find a G3 node in the first place. Well, there's plenty of them on server 43 because barely anybody's doing G3 right now. So if you need a node, we got you.
I'm looking forward to completing your training.
Ooh, open shell. Thank you for following the Twitch channel.
Per month? Oh, forget this. I got
What?
rich.
What'd you just
I
say?
was just looking at your rank.
Wait, did you just say $4 a month is too much?
For me, yes.
Wow.
I could do $4, not $4 a month.
Wow.
High school kid. Remember, he's
yeah,
focused.
I know. I'm really not trying to say anything, but man, that's crazy. James wants to know, what is a server merge? So crazy. Thank you. Yes, help me get the roof replaced because that's happening. Like I've already had to put the deposit down, and that hurt my soul. I might have cried a little bit before going on stream today. Kyle, thank you for becoming a member and supporting.
Ginger.
Yes, gingers cry. We do. We might not have souls, but we have
don't
feelings.
Have souls, though.
We have feelings, and it hurts. So thank you. Server merges are where they're going to take two servers and merge them, just as your context clues would indicate. And curious to see how they choose to make that merge happen, like how they decide what server goes into what server. Byrne says that he spent it all on his jelly. This is true. That if he did not buy that jelly and max it out, he could afford to pay for my $4 a month all year long. Hear that, Timmy? Hear that, Timmy?
Wait, what? You're talking to me?
Yeah, talking to you, Timmy. Captain!
What?
Thank you for subscribing, Captain Havesi. Welcome to the crew. We now have another new member, which means more content is going to be exclusive for you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Rev, I'm glad you did the sponsor. It's easy to
One thing I do have to do is I have to take off the $$ thing every time it sings when I get money because that gets copyrighted striked by the WWE every time it's in a video, which is stupid because it's only like 10 seconds, if that. But I have to remove that. Anyway, Chris, thank you for becoming a part of the crew, man. Appreciate you donating $4 a month. Appreciate it, man. Aaron says, is there a way to find out what server you're on if you're level 19? Honestly, the easiest way is to just ask somebody in global chat. Somebody typically knows. But if you want to find what server you're on, you need to force an error in the game. So once you force an error in the game, which I can't really do on BlueStacks. Basically, if you're on your phone, put your phone in airplane mode, and that's going to bring up an error screen. And in that screen, there's going to be a little set of text that tells you what server you're on. But the easiest way is to ask in your global chat. Odds are somebody knows. Max BKLYM, thanks for subscribing, man, at the holy crap level. Almost cussed on YouTube. Wow, Max, you're going to be, I'm going to be your baby mama. Thank you, Max, for subscribing. Anybody that sees what level Max is at will understand what I'm talking about. Max is about to get a new baby mama. Thank you, Max. Holy shnikes, Batman. Woof. Make sure you hit me up on Discord because you just unlocked like a whole crap ton of access and features that I want to make sure that you get. That's amazing.
I was curious how people are going to sign up for that.
Yeah, well, so far we got one, and I am literally shocked because I expected 0. So, heck yeah.
You expected 0. Why make it an option?
Just in case somebody was like, hey, I want to be cool because he is the only captain. We have got 15 cadets, 2 ensigns, 3 lieutenants, and a captain. We've almost got a full Star Trek roleplay thing going on. We might have to get uniforms for everybody. Come on, everybody. Laugh. Giggle. Be nerdy with it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I can't.
I have cookies.
We could do a Zoom meeting.
Ren wants to know what server am I on and what alliance. So I'm on server 20, server 32, server 43, server 189. If you're asking what the new server I am on is, it is server 43. And I see somebody saying the word roleplay. If y'all want to know how nerdy I was younger, like when I was playing football, I came home. I don't know if anybody remembers these, but gotta let the money thing finish. Anyway, do y'all remember when everybody used to do like role play through emails and stuff? Like you would write stories?
Yes.
I used to do that. Star Trek. Aaron Dax, thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. DJ Vlad, thank you for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. And Tarkoba upgraded their membership to Commander. Tarkoba was not satisfied with being a lieutenant. Tarkoba said, I am going to be number one because the dude that just became captain is the captain. So now you're the number one. You're the William Riker.
Now he's
Tarkova's William Riker. That's great. Hey, Miss Tracy, how you doing? Pixie Dust it is. I recognize Tinkerbell when I see her. Yeah, I used to do the email and text-based role play for Star Trek stuff. So I remember being on ships. I was even a captain of a ship called the USS Dread, Akira class. Yeah, I remember that. That was fun times. Fun times.
Are you gonna do any special membership rewards or giveaways?
If I do anything special membership reward, it will have to be something like merchandise, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. It just went live today, so just went live today. But I'm going to get more emojis, so like everybody's in the chat, you get special emojis, you get special titles. That's pretty cool. So, Paul, thank you for becoming part of the crew. Welcome, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Keep on throwing in the questions. I want to answer all the questions you got. And Red says time to run 2 accounts on 1 phone. Go for it. Balls to the walls. You can do it. Max, shout out Server 33.
Twitch, or are you still going to do this with Twitch?
We're going to keep doing both. We're going to keep doing both. DJ Vlad just became a cadet. Thank you, DJ, for supporting the monthly with your subscription, becoming one of the cadets here. We're going to shove you down in the dilithium banks and let you clean off and scrub the walls. But it doesn't mean anything bad. At least you're on the ship. You could be stuck on the wine field with the rest of the Picards because they didn't want to go to space. Bunch of losers. At least you're with us. Welcome. Welcome. DJ Vlad.
Some of us are on work comp and can't afford to pay you.
Were you trying to make me feel bad?
I've been on work comp since January.
DJ says he likes wine. Maybe that's what I can do. I'm going to buy some cheap wine, print out a special label for the YouTube members, and then ship you wine. Maybe that's what we'll do.
Isn't that illegal?
Is it? I didn't say it.
Yes, it is.
I didn't say it. Somebody else said it.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm not a member also.
I think it's a state by state.
It might be.
Well, I wouldn't be selling it. I'd just be giving it as a gift.
You could probably put like a little sticker around like the top of the top mouth of the bottle.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll do something. Maybe I'll just get the big Rev Deuce sticker that I sell on the Teespring. I'll buy a bunch of the stickers. And I'll just start plastering them on things and sending them. I don't know. We'll figure something else. We'll figure it out. Chris,
That's right. You're sending them the sticker, not the wine.
Yeah, exactly. Chris says, "Can I be Barclay?" Chris, if you want to be the socially awkward one, sure, you can be Barclay. All right, Paul's already trying to flex his muscle. Says, so is the next event a Borg climax or is the Borg done in the back? He's already trying to pull out secret information, bona fide classified stuff. The next Borg thing you're going to see is the Borg store. It's the next thing that you're going to see Borg. And maybe something else that has to do with things that you've already seen. If you watch the beginning of this video, hints may or may not have been dropped. I didn't say anything. Shut up. Who was that?
I didn't say it.
Casper the Friendly Glow, shut up. And just to offset that, see this lightsaber? I got this lightsaber from Scopely, and we're definitely getting Star Wars in this game. So now we have contradictory information.
Ooh.
What are we going to do with our leftover milestone?
Let them sit in your inventory for the next 3 years?
That's what I figured.
Oh, wait, did you want an honest answer, or were you looking for something else?
Rev, I always love honesty.
Don't give us panic answers.
Hey, I don't!
It's like all the other crap in our...
Yeah, that's not a panic answer. That panic would have been like, well, we'll look into what they could possibly be used in some form or fashion in the future. The team is always looking for ways to improve the game and listening to player feedback. I just told you the truth. Ain't nothing going to happen to them. They're going to sit in your inventory for the rest of your life.
Like the Bathlet token.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you fought for us to get to keep them.
Well,
we're going to stay there till the next event comes up that uses them.
Yeah. Which I don't even... the points were just to help you get to the milestones. They were never meant to be something you purchase with.
Why not?
Well, I would like to
Yeah, right. But I'd like to buy some shit.
I'm not saying
why
that's
is it
what I'm
not
just
useful?
saying that's what they were. They were to help you get the milestone achievements, and your reward was you got a payout every time you hit a milestone.
Right. So why even give us the Borg token? Just say, okay, you reached the milestone. Boom. Done.
All right. So with the board tokens, in terms of like the epic reward tokens, here's the mistake they made. They promoted a reward system and marketed it as you're going to use this to get us basically a store. In their minds, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, your reward was the milestones themselves. The fact that you were getting a crap ton of resources and a free ship. In their mind, that was sufficient rewards for you going through the Borg arc. Because they marketed the reward of an epic reward at the end, they shot themselves in the foot and are forcing themselves to have to do more. Because the community got outraged, spoke, which is great. But Scopely, in their heads, they think that your milestones were the reward. And I'll admit, the milestones paid out a tremendous amount of stuff. So
They did.
Well, the milestones were great, and at your recommendation, I bought the Borg Premium store.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it was fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm a free-to-play guy. That's the $60 I've spent.
Yeah.
On the game.
And that was a great $60 to spend.
100% worth it.
Yeah,
100% worth it.
I'm kicking myself for not spending on the first.
I'll be honest.
Three phases.
If they told me, because I'm not the type of guy that spends $20-$40 a month on a game. I'm just not. I'm an old school guy. I go buy a AAA title for $60 and play 1,000 hours on it or whatever. But I'll admit, if that type of pack came out every month, I would drop $20 a month consistently.
100%. If they do another 3-month arc, I'll spend $20 a month again every single month.
With
my wife will be pissed, but I'll do it.
All right, James says, why server merges? Is it to increase the amount of players on servers? I guess it would be the older servers. So it's going to be almost all servers. There's several different reasons. One, to promote new activity and provide freshness, because a lot of us have been playing with the same people for over a year, and it gets kind of stale. Two, there are some servers that are basically dead. So my server 20 is still incredibly active. Well over 1,000 active players still on it. There are other servers that have less than 100 active players. So it's going to help get rid of some of those dead ones, and then also opening up servers to do other things with. We hear Panic, and I've talked about it, DJ's talked about it, about doing community type of events where we're doing tournaments and things like that. We need open system server spaces to do that. And even though they're opening up new servers and yada yada, it's easier to condense what you have and then build on top of it than it is to keep opening up new stuff. They are still opening up new stuff. I'm not telling you that Scopely has this great genius plan. I question the way they do things all the time. I'm giving you the reasons of why server merges are coming. So. Next up from Chris. Since this account you're playing is level 13, could you do a video soon about what kind of game plan to have after you graduate to level 15? Yes, that's actually going to be upcoming. Like the things that you should do at 15 to 16 compared to 19 to 20. Chris, I actually already have a video like that. But I've learned that I need to make multiple videos on the same topic to hit it from different angles. But I do kind of have that already.
Yeah, it was about, what 4 months ago? With
It was in January. I basically did a teaching session with Server 9 and taught their low levels everything to kind of focus on in terms of basics from level 1 to level 30.
Hey, everybody. I'm crashing. I got to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow. Good night, everybody. See you.
Night.
Hey, Rev, just
yeah, where's that at, by the way?
I'm looking for it. For you.
Yeah. Oh, he is in there with me, isn't he? What planet's he on?
Oh, you're gonna make me go look.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's funny.
Certainly didn't take him very long.
Oh wow, he's got a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go help raid. Look at this raid on server 43, my people! My
Wait a
people!
minute, Rev. How are you gonna help raid? You're not 15.
Oh dang, I'm not. Dang it! Man. See, this is what happens when you start a new account. You're so used to doing things. Alright, I guess I'll leave the camera on y'all and I'll show y'all raiding.
I was going to join and just jump to 15 now. But
I mean, he's got 11 million in resources. That's a lot. That's a lot.
It's down from like 15.
Yeah, so
Rev, you
It's
missed
been
the
going for a
raid
while.
first thing this morning.
look at this. Well, Brian, great. I'm glad you're following the advice. And I will say I'm not right on everything, but I do try to give you guys the most concise and accurate information that I can, as well as be entertaining. I think I accomplished 2 out of those 3 at any given time. Never know what those are going to be, though. Crazy says, I'm the leader of my alliance and we are 8th highest power. Any tips? Well, what exactly tips are you looking for? My always tip is declare war, burn another alliance to the ground, take their strongest members, become stronger, and then do it again till you're number 1.
Or open up the credit card.
Or that. Yeah, or you could open up the credit card. I would say beat them into submission and take like their top players. Get rid of your bottom feeders, infuse the top players, and have some nom-noms. Nom, 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 nom.
One day shield is 300 latinum, right?
Not worth.
Paul's got jokes. He said, we heard it here first. Rev confirms that Panic told him Scopely is buying Disney's rights to Lucasfilms. Yep, you heard it here. I said it first. Ooh, what's in this little fortune? Is there anything good? No. I wish I could raid. It's not fair.
Speed level.
I'm not going to. I'd have to buy a pack to do it.
Same here. I mean, I'm 14. I could jump to 15. My ops is ready. Not everything's maxed. But I don't have enough platinum for a 1 day speed up, and I don't have speed ups.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Paul says, sadly, my server is on life support. We have less than 50 genuinely active players and 15 that are super actives. On the bright side, there's always mining nodes. Merges will help us. Well, that's great, Paul. I will invite you, though, to server 43. It's a brand new server, a week old, and we've had, what, guys, you think well over 100 people who've watched my video who have joined server 43, so it's definitely growing in activity.
Oh, yeah.
I'd probably say 200
Yeah,
people.
but you also have people from all other servers.
Yeah, too. And there's a bunch of noobs on it.
Like a year.
I mean, so it's growing really quickly, and it's a lot of fun to play on a low level. Uh-oh, we got an epic there.
It
Level
helps
14.
that all the content creators
No rules
are
of
there.
engagement.
Well, there's 2 content creators. It's just me and DJ. Nobody else is there.
What alliance is DJ in?
Epic.
Epic.
The alliance that's currently getting raided right now.
He's our leader at Epic.
I should probably send my jelly go help.
All right, next up, Ace says if server 20 and 32 merged, how would you feel? I'd feel bad because server 32 would get their butts whooped, like up and down the court, like bad. It would be like me going one-on-one with Michael Jordan, even at this point in his life. I'd get schooled. As much as I love server 32, they do not have the money spent nor the war experience that is server 20. Server 20 has been in a constant state of off and on war for over a year and has got ridiculous amounts of money spent. So it's also newer. Server 32 was created in July of last year. Server 20 was created November of 2018. Look at Shinjo trying to defend. That's so nice, Shinjo. What a good
Server
job.
30 and 20.
Playing on BlueStacks, I can't respond fast enough.
Yeah.
Especially with the jelly being as fast as it is. I have as fast of impulse.
It is pretty quick. Just let it happen.
Help, Shinju?
Just let it happen. Let it happen. Oh, there's the PvP. Look at that. Jelly's going against each other.
I'm going to die, but double fight.
Jelly on jelly crime. Look at that. Oh, we got another one. Timmy came.
You got the back. Timmy, you got backdoor.
Yeah.
I can't stop you.
Timmy found a relocation token on the floor somewhere, and he is now here. Morning, Butch. Where are you at, buddy? Where are you from, Butch? And hope you're having a great time. Thanks for stopping on by. We are currently watching a low-level raid, which is fantastic. I haven't got to experience this joy. I'm actually not getting to experience this joy, but I love seeing it. Uh-oh, there's a level 13 tourist over here. What's he want?
He wants to beat up on Epic.
Oh, he's
That's
dead
what he
now.
wanted.
Yeah, get our PD score up there, Timmy.
Yeah, it's only 200k.
Rev,
Yes, ma'am.
do Did you see what FDD Not Ren just posted?
I did not.
A guy in my other server has given me $170 so far to spend on this game.
Wow.
Within a month times period, he's buying me a computer so I can do my schoolwork during this virus.
Is he adopting? I love him.
That's what I want to know.
I want to love him, please. Oh, Germany. Das gut. Wie geht's, Butch? Bronco apparently speaks as well. Wie geht's, Butch? Guten Morgen. Make sure you jump in the Discord, by the way. Purican says low level, that'll finish next week. I mean, maybe, but we're going to enjoy it while we're here. We really are. I'm having a great time. So that's all that matters. Ben says he's having trouble finding how to become a member. So I'm going to pull up the YouTube on another tab. Are you on a mobile device or on a PC? Because it's basically just a button that says join. Crazy English says, any idea what's next in the big events? Yes, but I'm not going to say on stream because that would break my NDA. But what I can do is in the members only channel, I will repeat a hint that I said earlier in the stream, and I'll put it as a members only post on YouTube. How about that? Is that fair?
Members only? That's not fair.
That's not fair.
It is fair if you spend $4.
I ain't giving you my work comp money.
Or, if you heard what I said, I literally already said the hint 2 hours ago, or you can go rewatch the video.
Yeah, I wasn't here 2 hours ago.
Yeah, so basically I'm allowing people to not have to go back and rewatch the video by posting a tidbit. So he asked how to see it. I'm actually going to create the post right now. And there is, if you go to my YouTube page, there is a community tab. And I'm going to post one that's set to all channel members. So all members can see it. And earlier in the stream, I mentioned some possible upcoming board content. Remember. Now I'm going to be quiet.
Rev, apparently he's single if you swing that way.
I'll swing anyway if he's buying me computers.
Oh my god, this conversation in Galaxy Chat has gone from 0 to 100 real quick, like.
He's probably thinking homework computer and not gaming computer, Rev.
I'll take it. Okay. I got a wife who's always using my stuff. Get her something to use.
Right.
Alright, so should I get prime build speed research or prime shields research?
I would say...
Or prime research.
Whoa. Sir, you just said that you didn't have money to become a member to my channel, and now you're asking what prime to buy?
Right?
I can't pay monthly prices. I can pay a single time.
Oh my.
He does have a point there, Rev.
I got a PayPal. I got a Venmo. I got a Cash App. I take checks. I got Western Union down the road.
To just answer this question.
What was your question again, Timmy?
All right, Ben is on an iPhone.
Prime build speed research, prime shield research, or prime research speed?
I would say prime shield.
That's what I think. I like shields.
I thought Prime Shield wasn't that good though.
It's better than... I don't think it's worth paying for a research speed increase.
Yeah, because the speeds you can use your speed ups for.
Yeah, if you're going to buy a Prime, it may not be the greatest upgrade, but you are going to notice a slight increase with Prime Shields. So,
Only reason I'm thinking of these is they're $20 versus $50.
Ooh, there's a level 17 trying to come in the raid. Kill him! Kill him!
No! Get out of here.
Get out of here, sea climber!
Does it make sense to actually do a lot of kind of shield research, or you can just live under a shield for a while at the lower level? Because
the shield,
there's no way to actually
the Prime
defend
Shields
against
is for the Prime Shields is for your ships.
It's for your ship. But there's
right.
no point in using a base shield until you're level 15, ops level 15, because
Well, yeah.
no one can hit your base if you're below level 15.
Exactly.
Uh-oh, this level 17's coming in on the action.
Oh no! Yeah, well, so am I.
Alex, the North Star does go on sale periodically. You hit level 18, there's usually an event that spawns that you can see it and get it. So, Ianut wants to know, will we have more tools to organize group alliance members and improve diplomacy? Those are both things that are being worked on. I don't have an ETA on when they'll actually come into the game, but they are being worked on, so take that for what you will. Ben says he's on an iPhone. So on a mobile, there should be a little join button. I'm going to pull up here on my Android phone, but the YouTube app is the same. So I'm going to pull it up and see what it looks like. Get rid of the
Is that for the Alliance?
All right, so if you're on YouTube, here, I'm going to put it up here. Can you see? And
Oh, look at this. I have Prime location.
so you see where it says subscribe? Right next to subscribe, there's a blue join button. And that's just on the video as it's streaming right now. It's actually running an ad for Marvel Strike Force, but that's the video we're trying to pull up. And then you see right there where it says like, dislike, Rev Deuce, subscribe, join. You want to hit the join button. And that is how you sign up to become a member here on the channel. So you have to exit out of chat. It's in the description area of the show. I'm going to hit some help of all our people. Who else is on that can drain the space?
I'm on.
You can hit level 15?
I can now.
Oh, did you level up and it just hasn't it just doesn't show him?
Yes.
Okay. Bronco says this is who I. No, what are you? Who is it? Battalion that's always pushing those things?
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Big spender.
Yeah.
I
NCC
should
over
probably
here.
go do my research.
At that level, that's big spending.
I'm surprised how much
we
Timmy
agreed
has
to
spent.
with the server. It's like
Yes, I'm surprised
$10
too.
bucks.
Hey, Laromi, how you doing?
You could have maxed out your Sally. Good for
For
you. Could have gotten one
$100?
more
Oh,
pack.
God, no.
Best shipping or level 30.
Best shipping or level 30 is the
easy
Sally. It's easy. I actually did a crazy, I don't know if you saw, I did a top 10 for that exact question. Top 10 warships under level 30. I'm going to do another one, which is the top ones above level 30, so 30 to 40. I think everybody knows what the number one ship's going to be.
Enterprise.
Kumari.
No,
Yeah.
it's the D4.
No,
It's the D4.
ISS Jelly.
Yeah.
I thought it
No,
was the D4.
Enterprise is better than Jelly.
It's gonna.
It is.
It's gonna beat the Kelvin.
Yeah.
That's not
Scott,
40,
level
that's above
50,
40.
still uses his Enterprise, which is a level 34 ship, which is pretty impressive. Man, it has amazing staying power. Its special ability is ridiculously overpowered.
But have you seen his under
It's
25
so
million
expensive to
power
repair
ship?
his other ship.
What, Steven?
It's just because it's so his highest ship is so expensive to repair. That's why he still uses his Enterprise.
Well, sure, but it's the fact that it has the longevity there to continue to be useful. So, Greg, thank you for signing up for the membership, buddy. Appreciate it. We got a new member here. Excited to have you. Welcome to the team, buddy. You're a cadet. And that means you're part of the crew. And even if you are scrubbing a back to tank, which is the wrong franchise, we're happy to have you. We can be dual nerds. It's okay. Next.
Now I just have to remember to shield.
If Gregor shows up in chat, everybody just goes silent.
Yeah, Gregor.
We'll talk about the raid.
Yes.
Poor Gregor.
I have switch mount mice.
Oh my!
That's how much is left of this thing. Jeez,
I
there's
don't know
still
how
almost 10 million. It's so slow.
Yeah, it is slow.
Oh
I need
my
a horizon. I need my entires.
Enterprise A is the one you're talking about, Rev.
Yeah, the Enterprise A is out.
Speed-
Epic
Let me
has got the
speed it up.
Enterprise A.
Yeah, and I run from him. I just run.
Who's got the Enterprise A?
Why would you bother to run from him, Misty? He's a 50. Can't hit you.
Because
Send helps.
he's the number one alliance. I just run from him. I see him in this, I'm like, okay, goodbye.
Captain
Now
Havisi.
Misty protects empty.
Here, we'll mute that while we answer questions because they're all going into random arguments about nothing important. I am on servers 20, 32, 43, and 189, which is an APAC server. Server 43 is the brand new one that I'm currently playing on. A couple questions here. Tarkoba says, are the broken nodes going to get fixed if they merge servers? Well, God, I hope so. They should have been fixed already, so who knows. A says you also talked about 2 paywalls from 30 to 40. Please elaborate. There's actually more than 2 paywalls. I talked about there being like 1 paywall to level 30. There's quite a few more above that. But you hit into uncommon paywalls where you need a lot of uncommon to upgrade your star base. To get your enterprise to a decent level is basically a paywall. Now you can do it relatively cheap for a few $100s, but I literally just said a few $100s. Getting the jelly event, to win the jelly event, is basically a paywall unless you save up for a very long time and get basically the rest of the whales to agree, hey, it's your turn to get a jelly. You really want to win the jelly event, it's going to cost you money. That's a paywall. And that's currently the way to get the blueprints. So there's several things that happen in the 30s that can be classified as paywalls in this game, which is kind of annoying. Next here on the question list, Paul says, how do you feel about the Saints getting Jameis Winston? Paul, believe it or not, I actually have a Saints channel called Who Dat Confessional. We went over that last night. For the fact they got him for $1 million, that's like the best backup deal in the world. That's freaking fantastic. I'm excited about it. James Schofield was the second best hostile grinding crew. I don't have Pike yet, but I want to have another ship. The thing is, there's not really one. They don't have enough anti-hostile officers out right now. So there's not another specific hostile grinding crew. You can run morale, which is going to increase your ship's longevity. You can run Yuki as captain, especially going against things like interceptors to kill them quickly. But there is not a second crew. That kind of sucks. So, Chowder says Brady's going to ruin the Saints. Brady's going to have to get out of his wheelchair and complete a pass past 15 yards. So, Laromi, thank you for becoming a cadet and joining the crew. Appreciate it.
He's stream sniping more than likely.
Hey, stream sniping happens.
My ship's stuck in battle.
We've got three of our guys trying to drain this right now. We got Snipes, who is touched by a Tribune. We've got Timmy in the NCC 1701D, and then Neoyami, who is here 0, Neoyami 0. So he's gone full Japanese otaku on us and added numbers to his name. And somebody's in the background rustling sheets of metal. So, Mo, you have been muted until you fix that, sir.
Actually, Yami's the one that cracked the base for us.
Yeah, I know. All right, next up here on the question list, Skippy. When might the USS Franklin event be coming back? I honestly don't know. But I get the option to buy it at least weekly, but would rather put money into other packs. And you should. It is not worth buying, in my opinion, in its current state. But I do not know when it's coming back. I don't have an answer for you, and I'm sorry that I don't. I have no clue. So I'm going to bring my ship over here just to show a show of force. Hurricane says, I used Blue, McCoy, Moreau, and Chintalan as a secondary before you got Pike. And yeah, that's fair, but what the question was really about was a true secondary crew. And the thing is, there's not one. Because there's not another Chin Talon variant. It's either Chin or Talon. And that's the problem. Oh, by the way, here's an error screen. And right up here. We were talking about how to find your server. Well, one good thing about all the insane amount of bugs in the game right now is your ships get stuck all the time. So if you keep telling them to recall, you get the course error. See at the top right here? See right? Can you see it? It's really faint. Can you see where it says https://live-043? That's the server number. So if you can force this error, you can then see right up there. Y'all see that? I know it's really like faint.
But the bottom of the screen too.
Hold on.
This one
043.
Envoy?
Yeah, this one does have US 43 listed here at the bottom as well. Either way, it's really light. It's hard to see. But if you want to see what server you're on, force an error, there you go.
And it also tells you your operating system, which is Android.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Whoever you are, I can hear you.
Hello?
Are they going to bring any brand new ship out? Royal, I do not know of any new ship right now. You did just get a brand new ship like a month and a half ago, though, so it's a bit early to expect another new ship.
I hear
So.
Oh, there's Deuce.
Yep.
Oh, and he just got destroyed.
Oh, Shinjo, how dare you, sir? You horrible person.
I saw someone flying by that I could hit, so.
You horrible. You couldn't take on the Rialta? You jerk.
Try to hit him.
You have no manners. Deuce.
Someone else got him. Dang it. I wanted him.
Butch says, I know you think the Franklin's not a good investment, but you can't beat the repair costs. Hey, cool, man. That's like saying, hey, my feet get better miles per gallon than a car. Yeah, they do. It's still your feet.
Right now.
Yeah. So I'm happy that you're happy with your Franklin. It does save you resources. But does it save you enough to be worth all the time and effort to grind it and get it where you want it to get? Well, I guess it's up to you. It's up to you. Will the Borg arc come back for part 3? Well, it already did 3 parts, so you had a complete Borg arc. You are having more Borg stuff come, but it's not going to be the same format that we just witnessed. Okay? It's going to be a little bit different. You think we'll ever get the USS Vengeance? Don't know. Good question. You are getting the USS Enterprise A. Somebody's already got it in game now. Hopefully I'll have a video if I can talk them into sending me some video. If not, I'll just get Misty to record something.
I'll catch you later.
Oh.
Get out of here.
All right, buddy. Mo, I got you unmuted, man. He said a Black Hawk was flying over. That's really cool.
Yeah, thanks, Rev. Yeah, my dog goes nuts when the helicopters fly over.
Understandable. All right, here, guys. So we've had the YouTube stream going for 2.5 hours so far. We need to make sure we get the Discord out there. We'll probably go for maybe 30 more minutes or so. We'll see. It's been going good. If y'all got questions, I would ask, if y'all want to keep the stream going, invite everybody from your server and alliance on their Discord. Bring them into the chat right now. I want to answer questions. I want to help the community, all that fun stuff. I need your help to do it. We've got at least a dozen or 2 dozen servers in chat right now. So y'all go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab a drink because I ran out on drink. So you're going to see my chair and you're going to see a raid happening in the background. Enjoy it and listen to all the wonderful people talking my voice.
And Rev, congratulations on the baby, man.
Not even a scratch.
He says thank you.
Gobble, gobble.
I would really like to see him fix the Franklin.
I want to see Rev Deuce's baby again because that's a cute little baby. And now I'm having baby fever. Thanks,
Misty,
Rev.
which alliance did you go to?
None. Zilch. Nada.
Send me a
Up to end.
PM.
There's a guy that's willing to leave, and I told him no.
Is end even full? Oh, we are full.
Yes,
End is full. Yeah, we're full.
because it's Bishop Ken that said he's willing
NCC,
to.
you're ruining me.
What?
You're ruining my pattern. You see me skating. Let me finish it.
Wait, who's talking?
Are you?
Do you not know I'm
again?
my Tribune?
Oh, that's Snipe?
You should.
Sorry.
Yes. You should know this.
I didn't know your
Hey,
voice.
NBD is the way to go.
I'm just trying to get as much as I can. I'm trying to snipe that jelly when I can too, though. But it's too fast.
Oh my god. You guys are horrible.
Well, if you send now, I'll let you go. There, I got the jelly for you too.
There we go.
That's not very nice to pick on my little jelly like that.
Well, stop sending it out and we won't pick on it.
Oh, you stop sending your jelly out and picking on my alliance.
That's Gregor's fault for not shielding.
You need to shield.
Shield or share, baby.
You're lucky I can't hit a 14 space.
Well,
I just
would have put it in if you could hit a 14.
Or it would work because I could keep pinging your base back and forth.
So yeah, I'm just gonna keep upgrading things in my base.
Oopsies.
How refreshing is it to have an account where you can like not worry about anything though for a minute?
It's so nice. I'm like, I totally forgot about all of these like missions. I'm like,
I like the non-ROE thing.
I like that I can drop people off mines, but they can't hit me. Like, all I have to do is move off the mine, and they can't hit me again.
Ain't that great?
but then you know what's gonna happen? We're all gonna like progress at the same time, and then we're gonna hit G2.
Well, I hit.
There's gonna be
I went from up 7 to 11 today. So, but it's ridiculous because I don't remember it taking that short of amount of time the first time we went through.
I know. I'm like.
They
reduced the time.
Because I went from 0 to 10 in 24 hours.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, I could.
And we're back.
But
What poetic justice?
What did I miss? Anything good?
all right, hey, everybody, stop talking.
Oh, okay.
Boss is back.
That's nice.
Hey Rev,
We actually lost
congratulations on the
members,
baby,
by the
mate.
way. We actually lost members. I told everybody to invite people, and we went from 150 to 135 while I went to the bathroom. Thanks, everybody. Thanks. Ben says, I've looked everywhere for the join button, even uninstalled YouTube, but everything to do with it being premium. I'm actually not sure. Let me try this. We go to the YouTube page itself. Try this. Here's a link. Try clicking on this link somewhere. That is the link to the membership tab on the YouTube page. See if that helps. It lists what everybody gets at the different levels. And yeah, see if that helps.
It's hilarious watching a 15 raid that looks like a raid in a 45.
Yeah, and they still, it's still got 5 million left in it. I mean, we've been watching this like almost an hour right now. It's been happening.
Yeah, I just changed up my crew a little bit. Nothing's gonna escape this jelly.
Thank you, Royal, for sending to your Discord. John says we love you. Well, I love you too, John. I love you more than you love me. Joseph says, I wish I could transfer out of server 30. You might not be able to do that, Joseph, but you can make a new account and come play with us on server 43. I'm telling you, it is a lot of fun. I've got players from all over the world. I've got players from, Wales to free to play over here. We're just having fun, training new players and just goofing off and being kids again. So come join us. I got 9 private messages.
I'm right here.
Whale.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a spot to open up in your alliance, Rev.
Oh, okay.
Same.
Yeah, you and like 40 other people. We got to upgrade this alliance.
I'm telling you, come to NBD. It's the best alliance.
Oh,
That's your opinion.
Epic wants me.
DJ stepped down as the leader of Epic. I don't think he wanted the drama.
And his crew's obviously not particularly good at shielding.
I hit him on a 0.
welcome, Joseph. Welcome to the server.
Epic wants me.
Thank you. I'm in chat with you too.
I told Omicron, I was like, oh, bring it on. He's like, I can't wait till I can hit you. I'm like, you're a level 12. I'm a level 4. It will never happen.
Y'all are incredibly lame, but incredibly awesome at the same time. I want to remind real quick all the people who've signed up for memberships and helping out. I'm going to post the coupon code for all those who signed it. I think it's Lieutenant or higher. So that way, if y'all do want to buy something from the Teespring store, that'll be a coupon. I think it'll take the t-shirts down to like $15, which is pretty nice. Help at least cover the shipping cost. I'm also going to, I want y'all to make sure you message me so that I can make sure you have access to the private Discord channel where a lot of us are. It doesn't get it all the time, but anybody that's in it, like Misty, can tell you that I'll post a bunch of goofy videos and like behind the scenes videos, and that's always fun. So.
Oh, and I want to blame you, Rev, for now me having baby fever. Now I want another baby.
Well, if you want another baby, I can sell you
There's
one.
no way to solve that.
I know how it works.
Yeah, where's Alan? Where's Alan? There's always an option. Or you could just buy another dog. Just get another dog.
Yeah, if I got another dog, my husband would kill me.
Crazy says, can you ask Scopely to add sliders to donations for the Alliance? They are working on several different sliders. I don't have specifics on what those are, but they came up about 3 interviews ago. It's sad that I remember all the interviews. But it is something they have on their little sticky note wall. So hopefully that comes to fruition at some point. John says, I really enjoy your channel. Well, John, I really enjoy you. Thank you. And if you ever have recommendations or things that you want to see, always hit me up and let me know what you want. And by the way, thank you for signing up for memberships. You're now a cadet. I appreciate you helping out the channel. You now get a special name, you get special emojis here in chat, and a special icon showing that you support. So thank you. Once again, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Bronco says, because Scopely are a bunch of trolleys or trolleys. I think that's some form of British slang. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for saying that. Chris says, have they ever thought about crew presets? They have. Once again, another thing that is for sure in the works. When it actually happens, well, pray to whatever Lord that you believe in, and hopefully he'll send an answer because I don't have one.
Let's see. Do you have that Scree t-shirt in tank top form?
Oh, I don't know if I have the screen tank top or not, but I can make it.
Next to me.
Remind me to make some tank tops when I get off of the live stream.
Okay, I will. I will send you a message.
Knives, why are you raiding with the Rialta?
It's the fastest thing I have.
All right, Ben. Yeah, hopefully they help you out, man. I'm sorry for all the confusion. I wish I could help you more. I haven't used Apple in several years, so I don't see exactly what it looks like for you, but maybe it's sorted out. If not, Ben, you can just shoot me something through PayPal, Venmo, and we can still set you up access for something. I've got a great moderator team with Maxie and our mom over here, Pirate Bay Mom, who's always helping out. And I mean, we'll make sure we get you in the appropriate channels. If you want to donate, just shoot us a donation through PayPal, Venmo. We'll get you everything. So I appreciate you supporting the channel and watching the videos and all that. And I'm going to say, I'm getting hungry. It's been 2.5 hours. If y'all will bring your wonderful, festive, pretty, accurate, hopefully clean butts into the Discord, we'll continue this process where we talk, have fun, giggle, and maybe even the adults will drink a little bit. Timmy's not allowed because he's underage. So y'all come on in. I'm going to post the Discord link. If for whatever reason you're not in the Discord already, I'm going to post the link to the Discord. That way y'all can come join. And yeah, we're going to be here to help you out at all times and get as much information as we can and continue to push Scopely to make this the best and greatest Star Trek game out there. As always, love y'all. Live long and prosper. Stay safe out there. Space cowboys out there in the stream world, and come join me in the Discord voice, which I'm actually going to go make some spaghetti because I'm hungry.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rev.
So y'all are awesome.
Hey, do me one favor.
I made burritos.
I go see my surgeon tomorrow. Pray that I get my surgery's date.
I will definitely do that. And there's actually a couple of prayer warriors that we have in our different alliances and everything. So we'll pass that on to them too. So we definitely will come in agreement with you, man, because we want the best for you. I know how scary that can be.
I've been waiting since January, and this COVID thing came up, and they postponed everything.
Yeah.
Yep, they postponed mine too. And I don't know